the station that plays indie artist music and makes local celebrities. This is WMRR Radio. Host your show on WMRR Radio. Get on air at WMRR Radio, the podcaster station. WMRR Radio, the sponsors and advertiser station. Grow your business with WMRR Radio. Start a career in radio. WMRR Radio broadcast training going on now. Register today. Stay tuned and tune in to the
Yo, y'all already know what time it is. It's Man Talk Monday. We in the building. We live. Y'all share, like, subscribe. Y'all already know what time it is. We finna get to the business. I'm finna play a couple of songs, get y'all ready for this evening. We got a special guest, the chocolate goddess herself, Miss Yolanda, coming. You already know how we getting down. We talking 50-50 today. We talking 50-50. Yay. So y'all get ready for that. We finna definitely get to it. You hear me? Vibe. Hit me with a yo once you jump in the building. Let me know you in the building. Smacking people, children.
This one is a jungle. Gotta stay humble. I'm a lesson when I'm humble. Never the bumble. Stuck in the hundreds. Like my bitches in the bumble. This one is a jungle. Gotta stay humble. I'm a lesson when I'm humble. Never the bumble. Stuck in the hundreds. Like my bitches in the bumble. This one is a jungle. Gotta stay humble. I'm a lesson when I'm humble. Never the bumble. Stuck in the hundreds. Like my bitches. This one is a jungle. This one is a jungle. Whoa. You may have a
Finna get Miss Yolanda together. She done entered the building. I had a whole little introduction lined up for her. She came a little earlier than I thought.
Yeah.
But we finna give y'all a little second. Like, share, subscribe. Y'all already know what time it is, man. We finna get to the business.
Let's get it. I thought I was gonna be late, huh? Extra late.
Yeah. Did you share the live?
Huh?
Did you share the live?
Did I share it?
Yeah, you got to share the live.
I did.
You shared the live. Like, see how we live right now? You got to shed a lot.
I did.
You shed a lot. Sure.
I did. I finished it. I shared it.
Yeah, because I want as much people to see you get, you know. I want more people to see this as possible, man.
I shared it. You know, listen, I shared it. I hear people inbox talking about what y'all was talking about. People talking about it. I'm gonna be on this set. I said, okay, well, come on on and listen.
Yeah.
Yeah, come on then.
Yeah, we're gonna get to the business, y'all. I don't know if this music is playing in the background. Somebody did something.
What Miss Ross? She ain't come through the gate?
Nah. She don't usually pull up like that on Monday.
Oh, she don't. She leave you by yourself.
Yeah, but also be careful with that. Oh, okay. Yeah, Rose be leaving me all high and dry by myself. And I just tried to call her. She told me her phone throwed, though. I don't know. Y'all must have had a little fun at the little gotta get the way. Y'all already know what time it is. Shout out to my main man, Navis, aka That One Stick. Y'all make sure y'all go cop that album, True Story. Go download it on all platforms. Make sure you play it 100 times. Go to YouTube, type it in. Make sure y'all support. Y'all already know what time it is. It's man. Ooh, hold on. Excuse me, y'all.
Not the echo. Oh, I'm out.
Hello? We good? Perfect, because this Man Talk Monday. Y'all already know what time it is. It's me. It's your boy, Mama. There goes that man. You hear me? Man, we coming at you with another live one today. I have the chocolate goddess herself, Miss Yolanda. I ain't going to say her last name, even though y'all can see her on Facebook. And we definitely going to get into it today. This should be an interesting one. But before we get into it, before I can do anything, I got to support the people that support us. Shout out to all of the black business owners. Y'all know we got to shout them out. Make sure y'all go to Mistaken Kicks on IG. Go to mistakenidentity.com. Go copy some merch. My main man, Puerto Rican E, a.k.a. Freaky E. Y'all already know. Shout out to Cassandra. Go to sandrasaccessories.com, man. Cassandra is a 16-year-old girl. Right, 16, still in high school. She got her own business, got her own website, everything. She sells accessories. Okay. So I always tell people, man, y'all go to her website, make sure y'all copy y'all some accessories. I see I see that there's going to be a rash of 80s and 90s parties. I be seeing the old school vibes. Man, she got the little slouch socks. She got the glasses. She got the vibes for you. So y'all make sure y'all go to sandrasaccessories.com. Make sure you cop some merch for that young lady. 16 years old, man, entrepreneur, just trying to make it in this world. And I feel like we should support her. Shout out to 7 to 7 Apparel. So y'all know 7 to 7, they provide all of the medical grade equipment as well as them scrubs that you need. You know how the white people, they got the scrubs, they scrubs fit them, they be straight up and down. But you know, we be needing different scrubs. You know what I'm saying? Our people need different shit. You feel me? So 7
straight up and down.
You know what I'm saying? So 7 to 7 Apparel, what they do is they got scrubs that you could go to work in, and then you know how you say, okay, I'm gonna hit happy hour real quick, get 2 drinks, go home, get my shit together, cause we sliding tonight. You can wear them same scrubs to happy hour real quick. Oh, okay. Yeah, 7 to 7 Apparel, man. Y'all make sure y'all go cop, man. Stethoscope vibes and all. Keith, what's good, my boy? Yo. Shout out to Queens to Be Clothing. Y'all make sure y'all look for that. Queens to Be Clothing. That's a little girl's clothing line. So the idea behind that clothing line is that we are raising queens to be, and they don't have to dress incredibly provocative, and they don't have to, you know, have all their business out for them to look beautiful and look, you know, attractive and all of that. So, you know, Queens to Be Clothing, man, what we want to do is make sure that little girls know that you could be covered up and still beautiful.
Exactly.
So shout out to them. Y'all make sure y'all look for that, man. Zon 61st, she covering all my big girls, all the BBWs, all them big, beautiful women. Go to Zon 61st on IG. You know, she got all the little fashionable vibes. I feel them. You know, because I'm a big guy. So, you know, I can't get the Amiri jeans. They only make them at like a 40 and shit. Then they be skinnies, and I can't get all the good shit. You know, you ain't gonna never see me with Gucci. I guess maybe that's why I just have a different outlook on life. Because Gucci don't make shirts for me. Okay. They don't make shirts for Rod Wave either. His big ass. He don't fit none of them shirts. I mean, I'm just being honest. The only one, Ross, he be getting away with it. But they don't make shirts for big people. So that's probably why I don't never wear them. So Zon 61st, what she did was she said, you know what? Ain't nobody trying to make the big girls look juicy. I'm going to make the big girls look juicy. Make sure y'all go to Zon 61st on IG, man. Cop some merch from her. Any black business you want to shout out? I know somebody who got their own the vibes going on.
Okay, I'm gonna shout out my girl April Johnson, who does my hair, the Final Beauty Cut.
Mm-hmm.
She also has a big girl line too. I'm not sure of the name right now. I think it's called Plush Boutique, if I'm not mistaken. But she's on IG and IG and Facebook under April Johnson, so you could check her out.
Shout out to you, April. Shout out to the big girls. Hey, listen, there's enough big girls for a lot of people to make a lot of money. We ain't hating. Zon 61st Plush. Boutique, y'all make sure y'all check them out. Go buy 2 outfits from each. You heard?
Let me see who else I got on. Got a
your car wash man, and you know, on holler.
You
want to shout them out.
You know what I'm saying? I don't feel like thinking right
shout out to my car wash man.
Next time with a list.
Gotcha. Shout out to my car wash man. Chin.
Let me shout out my lawn crew, Boys to Men.
Ooh, okay.
With Miss Princess Batiste.
Okay.
It's some young boys. They cut my grass with their aunt. And they do a great job. Young men, Boys to Men, young men.
Shout out to Boys to Men, man. That's the way we gotta do it.
Lawn,
we gotta get back to that. You know these little young bastards don't be knowing how to cut yards and shit.
No, these young kids, they
terrible.
Listen.
I mean, not them children. I'm talking about like just period. You know, that's why it's good to hear, because like I remember me being a kid, my old boy had us out there cutting the yard.
Yes.
You know, a lot of these children don't know how to push a lawnmower, can't change a tire.
They want to play a game all day.
You know, but shout out to Boys to Men Lawn Care Service. Y'all make sure get them to cut your yard. You got a duplex, tell them to cut the little strip in the front. Exactly. I don't know. But shout out to them. Anybody else you got going?
Let me think. He don't put me on the spot. When I think of it, then I'm gonna come.
All right, we can save it for the end. You got your couple of end little shout outs. Hey, shout out to them Scott Lake Vikings 11U Vike boys up. Won another game this weekend, man. 20-14 over Fort Lauderdale Hurricanes. 11U, hell of a game. Those coaches, man. Coach Bubble, y'all already know what time it is, man. We love, appreciate all that. But we walked away victorious, so we not 3-0. Y'all want to donate, man? Y'all find Scott Lake page and holler at the president and that. Donate to the cause, man. Donate to the kids. Do something special, man.
Okay. I see my boy Will on here. Yeah, let me get a shout out to my boy Will. Serious, yes, that's the host with the most. Yes, Will is on here.
Talking about Will, man, you on the radio station, man. Go to the page, man. You can't be doing this.
My boy Will. You want a good host? See Will Serious, yes. And he got them hookahs too, him and his girl. Y'all go check them out. Them are peeps. Yes. Okay.
So shout out to everybody. Anybody got a black business, man? Anybody who need to be shouted out, make sure you put your information in the comments. We're gonna make sure we shout you out tonight. So
I'm gonna have my list next time with all my peeps. I'm gonna be on here just shouting out everybody.
Hey, make sure you do. So now y'all know this is fun for me. This is what's good, Kelly, man. Shout out to my homeboy Kelly, man, at wealthymindset.com. Y'all make sure y'all go there. He is a vegan. Him and his old lady, they got the whole vibes going, man, the whole natural lifestyle. So, they do a lot of videos. They show you a lot of different recipes, vegan recipes, and, just talk about the lifestyle, why they made the transition. I seen my man had a school bus. He cut the top off a school bus, raised that bitch. They about to make theyself an RV to go, like, you feel me, like live in.
Oh.
That's that new tiny living small footprint shit. You know what I'm saying? So I seen him cut the top off that bitch, and he was doing it by himself. So shout out to you, Kelly. Y'all go to his website, wealthymindset.com. That's WELLTHY mindset.com. You see how smooth he was with that? Wealthy. Health and wellness. Shout out to you, Butler Nick Butler. What's going on, my brother? Shout out to you. Tish, you know who Tish is?
No.
Oh, you don't know who Tish is? Well, Tish, we appreciate you viewing us today. You talking about let's get it. Well, I guess what? I'm gonna make sure I drop this link.
That's probably what's her name, Mama?
Don't worry about it. I'm gonna drop this link for her. So when it's your turn, you can definitely get on the radio and tell us how you feel. But this is an interesting one today, ladies and gentlemen, because we are going to explore. We are going to explore.
He said explore. Okay,
we are going to explore this 50-50 vibe. We are going to explore what more and more men seem to be moving
vibe.
towards.
Oh, that's what we discussing tonight, y'all.
Yes, we discussing this 50-50 vibe. We gonna get to it. We want to talk about it. And I think it's important as a conversation that our community needs to have. I think that if we can more understand each other and where we're coming from in this instance, that we can build on that and hopefully get our community back to where it used to be. Because remember, well, I mean, you don't remember, you ain't old enough, but yeah, you ain't old enough. You ain't old enough. You ain't even from them.
Let's go there.
You ain't even from them times. But no, I mean, we have very prominent communities.
Yeah,
just across the United States. I mean, so of course we have issues of racial inequities and shit like that cause the downfall of a lot of those communities. But essentially, we as a community were very strong, very dependent upon ourselves. We had our own everything. Had grocery stores,
first black
doctors,
businesses,
all of that. We had
stores over town, first black grocery store over town. We had that.
So I mean, but even before then, because at that time, or even as we started to go on, we see things start becoming segmented right around the time of social welfare programs like Section 8. That's where you could attribute the downfall of a black family.
Oh, that was a topic somebody told me that they wanted to discuss, how the system is set up for the black man to be out of the household.
That was how
with the Section 8.
That's how it was traditionally.
Yeah,
I mean, now Section 8 is not like that. A man can get a voucher just like a woman. You can put your boyfriend, husband, or whatever.
You couldn't do that.
Yeah, it used to be a time
in the house.
Right. It used to be a time where men couldn't be in the house. Exactly. And see, so then the system,
that's division. They was dividing us, keeping our black men away from us.
Right. And then juxtapose that with the fact that on one hand they told you he can't take care of you. I'll take care of you. He just can't be there. And then on the flip side of that, they say, nigga, we ain't even finna give you no job. So you can't take care of her.
Exactly.
So you see what I'm saying? Like, it was a whole situation with that. So, but pre that, I mean, we seen the strength in our communities. And a lot of it came from the fact that man and woman resonated with each other on a level that provided empathy and understanding. So we seen past a lot of bullshit. We seen past a lot of stuff that was not important. But we don't have that anymore with the age of social media, entertainment, and just the continuing beatdown of black and brown people generally. We have seen our community completely segmented. So we trying to build it back together. So
and
a part of that
man and woman.
Most definitely. So just to build on that, we see that in 2021 there is an ideology that a lot of men are pushing, and it's of this 50-50 situation. So 50-50 traditionally is 50%, which makes the 100. Now we know, and I think women know, we know as well, that as much as we would like to categorize or make it 50-50, we know that the situation would never be 50-50.
Why not?
Because there are things that, and this is both sexes, there are things that we both do that are going to be done more from one side than the other. So I know that it can't be 50-50. Why? Because I would never expect you to get out and cut the yard or wash the car, or fix the car or anything.
What if she want to get out and cut the yard?
I don't expect you to. It'd be great if you did, but that's not your responsibility. That's not something that you are tasked with doing. It's not like I'm waking up Saturday morning, 6 o'clock, like, Londa, get up. We got to cut the yard. You know what I'm saying? Now, if you want to be a sweetheart and come out there and push a broom, oh, look at her, the sweet ass. But that's not what we.
See, he don't know me well. He don't know me well because I get out there and cut the yard. I trim the trees. I do it all.
Right, but see that. But it's not an expectation. I wouldn't expect you to do.
Okay, it's not.
You know what I'm saying? Or like, I don't expect you to come outside.
I get my hands dirty. Don't get it twisted.
It is not to say that you don't. It is not to say that you don't, but what I'm saying is if we talk about a relationship, so let's say this hypothetical relationship, because we're going to actually work on this and practice, but hypothetically in a relationship of you and that consists of you and I don't expect you to come out and help me cut the yard. It's not something that I need for you to do. Now, what I love for you to cook breakfast while I'm outside, so when I do finish and I come in the house, I can eat me something, cool. Do I want you to bring me water so when I'm parched, I could, that's great. But do I expect you to lace up your shoes and come out and help? No. I don't expect you to wash your own car. I don't expect you to help washing your car. It's something that's like a routine that will be done on Saturdays. So every Saturday or whatever, the cars get washed, the yard get done. That's a routine that I would do. That's my routine. But then on the flip side of that, there are certain things that you may do that you would probably do more than I would do.
Like the laundry.
I wouldn't even necessarily say the laundry because believe it or not,
dishes.
Probably the dishes. Because one thing about me, I love cooking. I hate washing dishes though.
Okay.
So I would get in that bitch. I would be chefing my ass off. But I hate washing dishes. And when I cook, I really need to see a whole mess to know that I like really chef that bitch up. Like, you know how people clean as they go?
Man,
I can't do that.
Clean as I go. I'm sorry.
I can't do that.
I can't lead them.
I be needing to stand back like, look at this kitchen.
No.
But look at this meal. So that's so you know what I'm saying. So
no, I'm cleaning as I go. I'm sorry.
Right.
Listen.
I mean, so even if we're in the kitchen, I may be
I'm
cooking.
straightening up or something. Like I'm putting the dirty dishes to the side. You know.
Of course, that I mean, the shit there like crazy,
I just can't have everything all over.
not like that. But you know,
cooking now.
we're cooking though.
Okay.
So you know, you may do that a little more than I do. It's not to say that I don't cook. I love cooking. You know what I do. So I love cooking, but you may cook a little more than I do. It depends. You know, because I may do a little more cooking than you do, depending on what time you get off.
Or you may do a little bit more housework than I do.
It depends on what time you get off.
Okay.
So I mean, because let's say me traditionally, I work 9 to 5s. I don't this notion of working nights, weekends, and shit like that. I don't do that. I think that it's important for me to be able to have my mental time. I feel like I owe it to my family and the people who I care about. I owe it to my community to allow myself time to do in my community.
But what if the job don't, allow you to have the weekends off and you have to work the weekends? You got to bring home the bacon.
Right. Well, I mean, so that's an extenuating circumstance.
My job, I got to work like 6 days a week.
Right. So
and it's only because, it's just me.
Right.
So, I choose to do that.
Right.
But, when you got that extra help, then,
okay,
extra help.
Blessings. So we're going to talk about that. Good. And chime in, y'all. Get your comments in there anytime you get ready to.
You can eliminate. Like,
right. So now, like I say, for me, traditionally, I work shirt and tie. Like right now, I'm an outreach specialist. So as much as I'm not in the office, I'm more so in the community. I still get off at 5 o'clock, and like I said, I don't really sacrifice my nights and weekends. I think that my nights are important to me, my community, my family. I think that my weekends are, for my community, my family. So if I get off at 5, you don't get off until 8. Of course, when you get home, they're gonna have something done for you because hey, you got off later. It's the same way that if I got off later than you, then I would expect to come home to something being cooked or something. You know what I'm saying? Like even in something to board or something.
Everybody don't think like that.
Right, but see, this is the notion of this is what we have to get to. It's teamwork.
Yeah, we have to exactly.
This is teamwork. Like, so here it is. Yolanda, she may go to work. So guess what? If you get off at night, let's say you get off at 9 o'clock at night, or you get off at 8 o'clock at night. So we know how scheduling works traditionally. If you get off at 8 and you work 8 hours, then you work from 12 to 8:30 or 12 to 8, something like that. Now that doesn't account for extra hours worked, of course. But so you may go to work at 12. I may have to be to work at 8. So you may get up and cook breakfast. But you gone when I get home, you coming home. So I may have to, I could make cook dinner. And it's fine because this is the 50-50. This is us working together.
But where we fail at sometimes when we don't communicate that. Because see, you men in particular, y'all don't think like we think. Therefore, we have to like actually express and indicate and be specific on what it is we expect from you guys. Because you probably get off at 5 o'clock now. I'm just saying, I ain't saying you. Get off at 5 o'clock and just throw your feet up and just feel like, when she get here, she gonna make dinner.
Yeah, no. That's unfair.
Yeah, but you got guys that does that think like that.
Well, I mean, so and this is
they feel like they don't put in their work for the day.
Well, guess what? See, and this is why I always I think
that's what really ruins a relationship, And
I don't disagree, but what I think is that here in that situation, this is where people struggle. And it's more of a power struggle because that guy who you're talking about, I mean, I can't imagine a nigga only putting up half of the bread for a crib and not wanting to help around the house too. I mean, because this is my opinion is that just of myself, you could find 1,000 guys. I'm pretty sure you could go to your inbox. I even sent you a message. I'm pretty sure you almost didn't see my shit. I'm pretty sure it's about 40 niggas right on top of my shit. And I'm like, damn, she's not going to see my shit. Let me call Angie to get her on the show because she's not going to see my message. I had to think about it. So, I mean, I'm pretty sure niggas beating down your door. But I know that in myself, there's not many like me. So I actually know and I actually feel as if the sum total of everything that I am and everything that I'm willing to bring to the table and everything that I'm trying to do I think that all of those things is what lends me to believe that in order for any of those things to be successful while I'm in a relationship, that person has to be an equal contributor to the success of our relationship.
Of
because
course.
it's not just
Of
see, because a lot of women don't like I say, any man that can, he will. So even if right now, if me and you say, okay, well, we finna move in and do this thing together, and the rent is $2,000 a month. Yeah, I'm just because you right here. So we ain't got to think of you could right now, you could give us your opinion because it's the purpose of the practice.
Yeah, exactly.
By you being here, we don't have to guess what a woman would think. We have one right here. So we putting you in this situation. You on the hot seat.
I'm in the hot seat. I'm here for it.
Pull that thing off a little bit for you. Y'all see, I had to blow it like a woman.
I'm in the hot seat. I'm here for it, y'all.
So now, we move in together, boom. And, I'll rent $2,000 a month. Okay. Now I say, well, Yolanda, I rent $2,000 a month. You was paying, $1,800, $1,900 where you was previously. I was paying a little more than $1,500 where I was. I'm going to cut my fare. I'm going to cut my little 5, 6, scale that back. That's savings. You cut your 8, 9. That's savings. Put your band up. I put my band up. Now we working together, right? Communication. Now but what we actually know is that the likelihood is that if I had to just hold 2,000, you probably wouldn't pay no money. I'll probably be like, babe, don't worry about that. Babe, just put that up. You know what I'm saying? Because any man that can will. Yeah, this is a man. I ain't talking about little boys, and we ain't talking about just running the mill nigga. A man. He's gonna do whatever he can, and if he can, he will. So there's gonna be times where, hey, baby, don't worry about it. You ain't got to put nothing up. Don't worry. I just, say that. Go get yourself something nice. But the security and us being teammates is knowing that neither one of these, that sum total is not gonna be on just one of us. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a lot. I realized me having stood at the top of the mountain for years, I realized how hurtful it became once I looked down and realized that everybody looked up, but then I ain't have nobody to look to.
Nobody in the back.
I have nobody to help me. It was everybody look this way and I'm looking down that way. You know what I'm saying? It's not look down on people, but you get that. You know what I'm saying? So exactly I wouldn't put anybody in that situation particularly. And that just universal, man, woman, because that's a lot. Just you having to work every day. That's a stressful thing. Could you imagine having to work every day and then having the whole household on your back?
I was trying to read the comments.
Oh yeah, Mr. Butler Nick, he says everyone should have their me time. I work 2 jobs, but I find my time the job can kick rocks when I need my me time. Yeah, man, you right about that. You know why? Because one thing I know, and it's the indelible facts of life that I know that lends me to the attitude that I have as it pertains to employment. If I die, the same way on your job,
you better say so.
Oh Lord, keep chocolate here forever. But if chocolate was to leave tomorrow, next week
they're gonna have a replacement.
They don't give a damn.
So
all of that, sitting here trying to break your back and I don't feel good, but I'm going to work, man. Fuck that. I work exactly. Man, I work in $1 billion industries. Them people are gonna be fine if I don't come to work tomorrow.
Exactly.
This shit ain't gonna burn up tomorrow.
This mail gonna get delivered. I tell my friend all the time, girl, take some time off. This mail gonna get delivered.
Yeah, y'all been late any goddamn way. Shit, might as well keep it going. Don't get me started on y'all, boy. I need to check.
That man gonna get delivered. Listen, that's why I ain't going in tomorrow. My day off. I'm gonna take my day off this week.
All right, looking for my goddamn checks and shit becoming, the residuals.
I would not be going in tomorrow.
I'm trying to get my little residuals back. I'm waiting for my little residual checks. Don't want my little residual. Oh, it's late. The mail.
That ain't our fault.
Shit, that's the mail.
That's not our fault.
Hey, listen, that was y'all expected. That you know what? We ain't gonna talk about your job because we don't want the people to come at you. Don't worry about it. We on the radio.
Yeah, don't come. So we ain't gonna even come for me.
So in any event,
bingo, communication is key.
But yeah. So now in this ideal situation, and to even I remove me. Let's just say you, right? God came down and he said, Yolanda, I know how hard you've been working. I know you've been slaving, and I want to reward you. So
what God got for me?
I want you to take half of every dollar you pay on bills and spend that on yourself. Don't worry about the other half of your bills.
Ooh, child.
You just pay. You just come with half to the table. Whatever you pay, baby. If you pay $5,000 a month in bills, just come to the table with $2,500. Take the other $25,000 and you do what you want with that. Okay. God came down and told me that. Okay,
come on, God.
Now that does not sound like a blessing.
Oh, that's a blessing.
Okay, blessings. So we agree that getting a 50% reduction
That's a
in your
blessing.
cost
You hear me?
in your cost of living is a blessing.
Mm-hmm.
It is so funny that you say that, cause God, he spoke to me. He called me because I was on my way. I was on the phone.
What God said.
I was on my phone. He called my Android. I was surprised because I thought God only had iPhone. But he called my Android. I was on my iPhone. I'm like, hold on.
Y'all hear this? Y'all listen to
I
this
picked
story.
up my Android. I'm like, hello. He was like, my son. Who is up? I thought my daddy. He was like, what is the big one? I was like, okay, what's going on, big dog? He like, tell Yolanda you got that. And see what she say. I say, all right, God. But she told me she don't like that 50-50 stuff. She say she ain't fucking with no man that 50-50 life. And he say, just tell her. I was like, all right. And then I got back on my other iPhone. So I'm just telling you what God said.
What God said?
Yeah, I'm just telling you what the man said.
Oh, hallelujah. Thank you, Jesus.
We see that the idea of having at least a 50% reduction in your financial burdens reduce. It's a blessing.
Yeah, it is.
Right?
It's a blessing.
So now let's not just
not just that we ain't
not
okay.
just
That's the financial side. That's the financial side. You know, we got other sides. We got
perfect. Now you
finance.
Did you work today?
Yes.
Okay, what time you got off today?
I got off at 6:30.
What time do you usually get off?
8 o'clock.
Okay, perfect. So you get off at 8 o'clock.
7, 8.
Okay, 7, 8. All right. But once sometimes.
Yeah.
Seem like you know, I ain't saying you bougie or nothing, but I don't feel like you stay in no hood. So I feel like you stay probably at least 30, 45 minutes away from where you work.
It depends on the traffic.
Okay, but it's about around that time.
Yeah.
So, okay, you get off at 7:30, 8 o'clock, and you get home, it's about 8:30. You hit the door. Damn, what smell good as fucking here? Hey, what that is?
That picture, boy. Y'all hear this?
Babe, what that is? Oh, baby, some salmon in it. I made a salad and some salmon. I know you trying to watch your little fig and everything. I made salmon, some salad.
I got some spinach and some broccoli.
You know,
and some asparagus. We gonna be good.
Hey man, I make my asparagus. I make a fresh asparagus, and I saute it with garlic and butter and a couple of those things.
Hush your mouth.
And my Cody. Spinach come out. I mean, my spinach too, but my asparagus come out perfect because I have that bite. You know how you want that bite of a vegetable, but you don't want a tough vegetable.
Yeah,
but you want a nice little.
I want a little crunch.
You want a crunch to tender.
Yeah.
You know, and that's exactly how my asparagus is. I made it for an event. It was beautiful. But yeah, so and it's all of that good shit.
All that aroma.
So now you came in, you ain't had to cook or you work, you came home, got you a meal. You know, we got a dishwasher, so we ain't got to worry about dishes. You know, now black people really don't use.
Listen, I had a dishwasher for years and never used it.
Cause we don't use that type of shit.
Exactly.
We ain't had that when we were kids.
Child, please.
What is it?
I don't even probably know how to operate.
We just see a dishwasher when we moved into our own apartment.
I know how to operate it. I ain't gonna even lie.
Probably holding a lot of your dishes in that dish, but that's about it.
Yeah.
Oh,
somebody said lobster.
Lobster tail. Hey, it's so crazy, Bill, because I make this jerk grilled lobster tail. Delicious. Anyway, boy, listen, I'm blessings. But so now you got your meal or whatever, however the kitchen get done, whenever the kitchen get done. Listen, we're not gonna be arbitrary like that. But yeah, then you get to go take your shower. Now, let's not be advantageous and say that niggas is gonna be running bath water. You may get that every now and again. I may feel sweet about the situation, but let's just say on this particular night, we had talked on your lunch break. You told me you got chased by a dog and shit. It's hot, 90 degrees. It's 95 degrees outside. I feel like
95, 110.
You know what I'm saying? Y'all ain't got no AC in the truck.
No.
So you done had a hard day. So you just so happen to come home and you feel me? You got little strawberries and shit floating in your bath water. I don't know. However y'all like it. I don't know. But yeah. And you get feet rubs or foot rubs, back rubs, breakfast in bed, all of these things. And it's only going to cost you the mere investment of half of what you are already taking care of financially.
Exactly.
Now, if this don't sound like a good deal, I don't know what is.
I mean,
I don't know.
Speak louder than words. You know, we hear all this good stuff all the time as women. Oh, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do it. Now y'all start off doing it, then later on you just fall by the wayside. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what goes wrong. I don't know if it be her or him or what. You done got comfortable. You done got content.
Okay.
And now you feel like, okay, I got it now. But you got to understand what you did to get it. You got to continue doing to keep her.
This is very true. Now, that is an issue separate from the notion of 50-50. You're talking about continuing about the same energy.
Of course. If you're going to keep
in
it
the
50-50, we got to maintain that 50-50.
Of course. But now, guess what? Let's not act as if we both don't lose a little something after a while. Because guess what? Now, when we first got together, oh my God, you can't keep your hands off me. Oh my God, I'm this, I'm that, I'm king this,
but
I'm zaddy and all of that. Now, after 7, 8, 9, 10 years, you may just be rolling over to give me a little piece so we could both go to bed. You know that's how it go. Now, of course, you got holidays. Both y'all may go out. You know, y'all go to drinking Hennessy, and now we in here trying to make another child. But at the back,
who's doing that? Okay. Go ahead.
But it happens with women too. Men don't keep the same energy. Women don't as well.
You're right.
It's a problem that we both have. I think that the more you get inclined and the more you get comfortable with a person, that's just like me. So I've been with women for years, right? And I still don't fart around my woman. I would never. I do it by mistake. If I'm asleep, that's how it happens.
Listen,
but I don't fart around my woman. Child. Don't really burp around my woman. I don't think that my woman should be all into that. I
ain't rude or in manner or anything, but baby, when I got to go, I'm letting it go.
Right now, and I guess what? We all different, right? So it's nothing wrong with that. If that's if that's how you know what I'm saying. If that's how you
don't far right, it's woman, y'all. You know what I'm saying? I don't. Cody.
I would never listen. You would never hear me fart unless I was asleep.
What if you taking what if you have to use the restroom?
Funny enough, it's
let me somebody in there doing the number 2.
Okay, so if you're in the restroom doing number 2, right? If I come to the house and you in there taking the shit, I'm going to immediately find the furthest place away from that bathroom.
No, I'm saying like if you in the shower or I'm in the shower, vice versa, and one of us got to use the restroom and go in there and do that.
Well, no, we got more than one bathroom.
Okay, that may be occupied.
No, what you mean? So not
somebody in there? Both
bathrooms.
I want to go to the one that's in the room, in the master bedroom.
Okay, well then you gotta wait till I got a shower.
Oh hell no!
How you gonna come in here and take a shit while I'm in here showering? You done fucked up my whole body smell. I'm in here bathing, I'm smelling all good and shit, singing in the shower, and then
it's air freshening in the bathroom, right?
I mean, that Johnny Gillen and this shit, Listen, one thing about me, I be singing in the shower. Really, I sing a couple of times. I sing whenever I'm cooking. I sing when I'm in the shower.
Okay.
And I burst out and spontaneously sing if I heard a song that I really fancy. So like when we was in the little sticks, we was in Sticks the other day shooting a little pool, me and my partners. And what song was this?
Cody singing, y'all.
I Want to Sex You Up. You remember that?
Yeah.
So the shit came on, and I come from that time period, so that's like my shit. So I'm sitting there trying to get me something to eat, and the shit was just on, and I just broke out singing. I ain't really mean to, but yeah, like that. So don't come in here taking the shit, fucking that up for me. Okay? Because I'm singing that shit and got in my mouth.
Oh Lord, y'all hit it fool.
What did you eat at lunch?
Hey, Miss Ross.
Rose. Fall by the wayside for real. That's an understatement. Yeah. But so I mean I definitely get that. But because before this conversation and before we just had this dialogue, I was assured that you were diametrically opposed to this 50-50 idea.
Well, why you figure that?
I don't know. I think that it has more to do with content of conversation. So
no, I don't oppose that at all. Not at all.
I don't know. I'm just saying.
No, it's just that, like I said in the last topic a week ago, that I was comfortable, content, and complacent with being single.
Right. But I mean, because when men traditionally, and even when I came up here, because like I say, it don't all be about what you say, it's about your level of energy when you say some things. Right. So when I came up here last week, the way you and Angie was talking, it did not seem as if you were, even Angie, because Angie even said it. She's like, we ain't going 50-50. I ain't no roommate. That's what she said. And I love hearing that. Like, I love when women say, oh, 50-50 as a roommate, not a boyfriend or girlfriend or whatever the case may be. And I just be in my mind like, man, do y'all even know how much fucking rent costs nowadays? Like the housing market is so fucked up, especially down here in Miami. You damn near, if you ain't busting your
I feel
ass-
like if we're building together, then it's definitely necessary to do 50-50.
okay.
Like, you know what I'm saying? We're building together. So, okay, yes, of course. You know, because like you said, I'm going to put away this, you're going to put away that. And when it come time to, you know, we ready to vacate and vacation and do this and that, we got that. You know what I'm saying? We
Because
good.
see, my idea, right? This is a perfect home in my mind. Now, of course, everything changes in practice, you know, whatever. But this is a perfect home, right? So let's say we together, me and you together.
Ain't no perfect home now.
Well, I mean, this is perfect in
Ain't
my
nothing
mind.
perfect in your mind. Okay.
So
okay.
perfect in my mind ain't perfect. Perfect in my mind is some silly ass shit. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So yeah, but it's neither here nor there. So in our house, we have a total of 6 accounts, 6 bank accounts. So now you have your personal check-ins, and I have my personal check-ins. Right? This is where our checks get put into, right? Then you have your personal savings, and I have my personal savings. So now we have a joint check-ins and a joint savings. So with the joint check-ins and the joint savings, a percentage of each of our checks going to those accounts, because this is what allows us to put bills on auto pay and never worry about it. Because if, let's say, you take 20% of your gross check, now we know how much a check usually be, so you could take 20 to 30% of that. Let's say you're going to dedicate that 20 to 30% to household shit. So that's how we live. That's our crib. That's groceries. That's everything. That's how we live. And I put in 20 to 30 or 40% of my check into these family joint check-ins and savings. So now, after we put those percentages in, whatever else you have is yours. You spend how you want. You do what you want. You know, however you feel like you want to do that. You got your personal savings.
I hear him.
You know, you got your personal savings where you got your nest egg. I got my personal savings where I got my little nest egg. We both have checkings accounts where we getting our primary bread. This is how we spend money by ourselves. And then we have a household joint checkings and savings. And that's where we do shit for the house. You know, we look at the bills and we figure out how much we need. We put that in there. We average those out. We put them in our accounts. We put them in that family account. We set our shit to auto pay and be on cruise control.
Okay, so why is it necessary to have so many accounts? Like, why do I need or either one of us need a personal savings? And I'm just, you know, asking that question. People may want to know.
Okay,
what's the purpose of having so many accounts? Like,
right.
Why you need a personal savings and why you need a personal checking? I want to know where all the money going.
Right. Well, so I need a personal check-ins and savings the same way you need a personal check-ins and savings, because there are things that you want to do for yourself. There's things that I want to do for myself that your money is.
Okay, well, I still have access to your personal.
What you mean?
Will I still know the account if I want to go check something and see what you did or whatever?
What you mean? What you check what I did? What you mean? I'm lost.
Meaning, if I want to see where your money went, if I want to know, I just want to know. Like, will I have access to that?
Boy, that's a lot of personal information you asking right though. I'm just saying, because you got access to the family, because that's the money that you should worry about, the money for the family.
No, I should worry about all the money that's coming in the house.
Okay, do I have access to yours?
Of course.
Okay, well then we can
we got access to both. You
well,
know?
see, the thing is, like I say,
I'm asking people may want to know, like, why you got so many accounts.
Well, the thing is, like I say, there are things that
you know people could be doing things that they ain't got no business in their separate account.
Well, see, that's the thing. It's not for any nefarious purpose, but I realize that there are things that I indulge in that you may not indulge in, right? So let's say you don't drink. I drink. So if I want to go get a bottle of Hennessy, your money shouldn't necessarily pay.
But you know what? When I think about it, honestly, I don't have to know what your account, because you ain't even have to tell me you had another personal savings or checking account. You know what I'm saying?
I mean,
we didn't have to know that.
We sitting here. I don't think that your money should necessarily go to buying my bottle of Hennessy. You don't drink. I drink.
It's full. You know, we both got hoes.
You know, or you know, even for you, right? So it's certain things that you do that you may go out with your girls. Now, am I funding trips for you and your girls? Hell no. So that's something that you would spend your personal money on.
Okay.
Now, if you call me and, babe, I need this, then I'm of course, you know, hey, I'm gonna tell you, go to the family check-ins, go to the savings. It's in there. Go ahead. You know what I'm saying? But I figure those things help when you talk about budgeting, and that's why I figure the number of accounts, not for anything nefarious, but just budgeting, because we know what has to.
Budgeting.
You know what I'm saying? We know what has to be paid.
I don't think it's necessary to have that many accounts, though. 6 accounts. Come on now.
Well, I just gave you all 3.
Yeah,
I just gave you all 4 of them. I gave y'all 6 of them.
Yeah, you gave me. I said I don't think it's necessary to have that many. I mean, okay, 1 together,
2 together,
2 together,
and 2 by yourself.
Oh, okay.
It just sounds like a lot, though.
Yeah, it does. It sounds like a lot.
But guess what? What we know is that we know what has to be paid. So let's say if we had the family or the joint check-ins and savings, then the money that has to be paid would already be put in those accounts no matter what. You may like to gamble. You may like to go to the casino, and you may go in that bitch and lose $500. But guess what? 30% of your check already went into our family check-ins and savings. So we know that the bill money ain't gonna ever be a problem. Now your ass may be eating ham sandwiches for a week, but then I ain't gonna let my old lady eat no ham sandwiches all week. You know, but
I don't need to be eating ham all week now. Come on now.
You know, I'm just saying, but that's how, that's what it is. David Fuller says, if the guy didn't spend a dime of his personal money, it would be a problem. I don't think so, because, maybe, yeah, maybe not. I don't think so, though. I mean, if you're not spending your money, you're saving it. I would think that your old lady see you got a fat bank account, then she gonna kind of be happy about that. Clark Marvelous, shout out to Clark Marvelous. He says, I just want to count together. Yeah, I mean, I get that, bro. But at the end of the day, another part about that is, you see where we met each other in life. Mm-hmm. You where you at. My soul was born, with Martin and Malcolm them boys. So we met each other when life for both of us were differently established. So guess what? The bank account that you done had that bank account for how long?
Oh, forever.
Exactly. Same way with the bank account that I have.
Well,
so these things, those attribute to our financial standing. That's how you able to go to your bank and say, I want to take out a $25,000 loan so that I can do this, that, and the third to my house. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Because you've amassed a relationship with these people. We can't just be breaking the relationship because we together now. Nah, we have one together. Now we're going to sit down and figure out what we want to put out, what bank do you want to go with? We could figure out all of that shit together. But you've already have an established life. You may have your car financed through your bank. Now what we going to do about that? You put me on your account. Yeah, okay. I mean, I don't feel like I'm a man.
That's true.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's true. Okay.
Now of course,
when we come together, a lot of things got to be eliminated.
Right. A lot of things get eliminated when we come together. Mainly 50% of your financial responsibility.
Oh yeah.
But then a lot.
It is 50-50.
I'm again, yo, Boss Carter. See, I'll stop a sentence for my boy. You hear me?
Look at Boss. What's up, Jern?
Jern, man, y'all make sure y'all go shop. Hey, if y'all need a yacht party, holler at Jern. Listen, do everything. But yeah, Dave said she would want to know why you hoarding money. I mean, hey.
Listen to Joe. Joe, you know what, Joe? Why you going there?
I'm telling you. Hey, Jern, you really supposed to keep it player. You got to hit my inbox, Jern. You really supposed to keep it player. I don't know what you got going.
Joe, you finna have Jern, listen, Jern, bro, listen, bro. I'm sitting in with my boy Cody. He brought me in to discuss this 50-50 with him or whatever, Come on now, stop jumping to conclusions.
Hey, Jern, I understand why you said it. Too. Chocolate. I get it. But yeah, man, I really wanted to get her opinion. We had a great conversation last week. And I thought that she would be a great muse for today's conversation.
Exactly. Yes.
But yeah, man, it's all love, my brother. Clark, you say also the fact that women maintenance is costly compared to men. This is very true as well.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's even another thing. Like, so even me being the great guy that I am, sure, I may be like, baby, go get your nails done.
I think Cody over here selling himself.
I'm not selling myself, at all. Shit, one thing about it,
Cody said the great man that he is.
The great man that I am. I may say, hey, Yolanda, man, go get your nails done. Here go, baby, here go a couple of $100, whatever. But that is not my responsibility. And why? Because you are a grown woman and you are responsible to look beautiful, not for me, but for you.
For me, of course, for me.
When you wake up in the morning, you got to look good, not for Cody. Because guess what? sweatpants, hair tie, chilling with no makeup on, I still love you. When you just when guess what? When you're on your period, and cause you're on your period, you're ugly because you also ain't had to go to work, so you ain't did nothing to yourself. Your stomach hurt, you're cramping, you just really want to lay down in the bed.
That's what he say now, y'all.
I'm just saying. I'm a love
the wig come off in the lashes, then they look like, who the hell are you?
Hey, well, see, now listen. The thing with the lashes, that is crazy. This lashes thing, I ain't never know that you could look like a completely different mother with no lashes.
Oh, yeah, you showed up.
Boy, man,
yes. You can look totally different without them lashes. Trust me. Ooh, baby.
Nah, you know what, Germ? The thing is, it's not. So we talking about 50-50 as an idea. We know that traditionally, it ain't going to be 50-50. You're going to end up paying more. Somebody going to do more of one thing than the other. But we looking at a base relationship. We looking at how things culminate. If we adopt the ideology to work together, then eventually both of us could get to places, or that man can get to that place where you ain't paying nothing. Because guess what? I also have business aspirations. So you financially investing in the success of our house is also allowing me to look into my business aspirations. Now, guess what? 5 years down the line, those business aspirations, they done came through fruition. Now, baby, retire early. Ooh, nigga tell you retire early? Nigga tell you to retire? Man, please.
Yeah,
You gotta
retire
stop.
early. Ooh.
Boy, listen here. Nigga tell you, baby, retire. Oh, but I need my baby. You don't need that.
Yes,
Fuck
I
that
do.
pension, baby. Baby,
I
fuck
need
that
my
pension. That pension ain't got this. That pension ain't got this. Don't worry about that. That's but with the right person, that is what you can set yourself up. And you know, like, so we hear women talk about this, the man that has potential, or women say they don't want men with potential no more because
you heard me say that last week.
Right. But you see, I didn't even put you on the spot. I just said women because I've heard women say it. Bruh. No, hey, listen,
come on now,
bro.
Germ. You listen. Continue doing you.
Hey,
if it ain't putting no damper in you, then continue doing what you're doing.
Germ, we know
come
what you do. Germ, we already, man, we ain't for the play with you.
He need
today,
to revisit.
Germ.
You ain't need to revisit.
We ain't for the play with you today, Germ. We
Keep
already
doing
know
what you doing.
Listen, they don't call you Boss Carter for nothing. Now.
Exactly.
Come on, now, cut it out. But yeah, so
he's doing boss business over there.
You know, I'm the nigga throwing yacht parties. I ain't never been on a yacht. I'm sorry. Now maybe I'm broke. I don't know. I ain't never been on no yacht.
Next time we'll make sure you go, Coach.
I ain't never been on one. I ain't never been on a boat. So plus minus, I don't really do boats though. Cause if we can't drive or fly, I don't really want to go. But yeah, so you know, women talk about that man with potential, and they talk about how they don't want no man with potential no more. And I think that a lot of times we do see the good in people past their actual good.
Yeah.
But
I don't think they see the good of themselves sometimes.
But you know what? And not even I remember, because you know life is a never-ending struggle. But I know people, and I've even been in situations where, you know, I'm real life trying to make it there. You get what I'm saying? And I think that the distinction is somebody who has potential versus somebody who doesn't have opportunity, because they don't equate. You having the potential does not equate to you having the opportunity, right? So there are some guys who have potential with no opportunity. There are some guys that have opportunity with no potential. So I think that you see a person's potential based on the opportunities that they have, not really realizing that that opportunity did not equate to their potential. It's not about just what you know, but it's also who you know. So it's like you may be good in the post office to where you could get me hired. But if I did not know you, then that's an opportunity I don't have. As good as a man as I may be, I don't have the opportunity to get my comeuppance in that fashion.
He's about, they call him Build a Berry. Build a Negro.
Right. So but you get what I'm saying, though, John? Is a big difference.
But what if you have potential and you have the resources?
If you have potential and resources,
but
then
you're not applying yourself,
then that's not potential.
You only eat a piece of the pie, but because you don't want to step out there and
that's
what
not
you
potential.
Call that?
That's complacency.
Okay.
See, so potential is always in growth. potential is exponential if you decide to want to keep growing. But the minute you don't grow anymore, you don't have potential. You are complacent at your level.
Yeah.
But anytime you talk about potential, you're talking about someone and their ability to go upwards. And given the opportunity, there are guys that will go upwards.
Yeah, exactly.
But if a guy does, if you have all of the resources, that's a guy that has the
connections,
opportunity.
you got the resources, you got the skills,
opportunity with no potential. And it's so fucked up because it's a guy that has potential that'll never have half of those opportunities. So an entire class, an entire segment of people are going to look at that person as less than when provided the same tools, resources, opportunities. That guy would move exponentially past where he was. So then that's another thing too. And we have to and we also have to differentiate. It's so important because we are throwing away a lot of people that have potential that just simply did not get the opportunity as of yet. What happens is those people who get that opportunity turn around and is scorned at not receiving the opportunity from you, or vice versa, because you have that happen with women. You may have women that did not get the opportunity, them BBWs. Not so much now. I would say that used to be a problem, but I mean, I don't know one man that don't love at least one type of woman. So but women, they may have not had the opportunity with a specific person because of something you may not have been putting out. All them girls was fast, so niggas wasn't even looking at you because you weren't trying to give them no ass. But guess what? Now the same chick who was fast, she got 5 kids from 6 different niggas. She fat as hell, and then you come through walking through the door looking like this here. They're gonna be like, yeah, damn. Niggas gonna be mad.
I done messed my opportunity up.
You see what I'm saying? And guess what? When you walk and you see him, you gonna remember the fact that nigga ain't had no play for you back then. So when you walk,
now you want me.
Now you walking, and now that shit flinging because you walking hard. You like, nigga, bask in this. That's what you telling them.
Look, I'm looking. That's right, Jerm. I ain't doing potential no more.
Right. You see how she says she's not doing potential, but also we realize, and we just admit it, just sitting right here, that there are people that have the potential and that lack the resources or opportunity.
Well, that can be true, but
those people are the ones that need opportunity, not those guys that have the opportunity and resources, and you figure that equates to him having potential, which it does not.
He's just complacent.
Right.
Yeah. Just
because we know potential is growth.
Exactly.
Hey, come on, blessings now.
Blessings.
So, and guess what? You yourself, you have connections that I'm pretty sure if a guy may be in a situation of a guy may have a job but need a better job, I'm pretty sure through your walk of life, you've made so many different connections where you could say, well, you know what? My base said he want a better job. I know somebody who knows.
What if you pushing him to get a better job, but he comfortable with the job he got because he just want to do that one?
Then that means he ain't got no potential.
Okay.
He's complacent.
I done experienced that myself. Be like, come on now, you can do a little better. You know this one, that one doing this, that one doing that. Well, what's the problem? Like, why you just still want to do that?
Well, I mean, so listen, and I think that there's another end. Like myself personally, I know that I'm not gonna be working for nobody when I get, you know what I'm saying? So every job that I go for is a job that pay me more than the last job. I could have a job right now. I just started a job today and it could pay me $40,000 a year. But next week, if a bitch called with 45, then I'm so sorry. But I have some extenuating circumstances, man. I can't work this job no longer because they calling for 45. Because I know I don't need to build longevity with these people. I don't need to put 20 years in their system. I don't plan on working for them that long. I'm just doing this right now until I get to where I want to be at in my business, and then I can just stop working, period. And I don't need your retirement plan because all of that is going to be done by me, through me, doing my business, something that I love. Mm-hmm. So you see what I'm saying? So you got some guys that is cool, and I don't look down on them. I don't think that everybody needs to have aspirations to grow. You know why? Because those people are the working class. Those are the people we need.
You're so stupid. Let me live with you, babe, till I get on my feet.
Yeah, no, that's a lot right there. See, we get into
now. Listen, we into 50-50 right now, Germ. So
yeah, we ain't talking about
doing
that
right now. We doing 50-50 over here. This is the topic tonight, 50-50, and how we gonna make this here work.
Together,
how we gonna come together and build and make it work. You feel me? You ain't no come lay over here, baby. No. Not till I get on my feet. Them damn feet made stay on the ground for the next 10, 20 years, and we ain't having that.
Right. I mean, but and guess
Hell
what?
no.
And what's so fucked up is, you know what's so crazy? They are
Hey,
gonna be.
Princess, I gave a shout out to y'all earlier, Boys to Men.
She definitely did, Princess. But so that what's so crazy is that you have, and I can, so I could see how someone would feel that way. I could see how someone does not want to wait until someone gets to where they need to be at.
Especially at my age, I can't be waiting. No. I'm getting too old for that.
Right.
He gonna be a house mate. Jerry, you know what? You need to cut it out.
Hey, but you know what? But
hell no.
This is, but guess what?
I guess that's these new days and time, because back in the days, the woman stayed home and the man went and brought home the bacon. So I guess it'll flip. It'll flip now.
I wouldn't say that. I would say that there are guys that are like that. A lot of times, them niggas just ain't shit. I mean, again,
okay,
I
call it how you see it. That's right.
I think that what we don't do enough of, and we don't do enough of differentiating people in the shit that they go through. So, just like you, or I give you a prime example. I know a chick, right, who make more money than I do, right, and she felt like she needed to bring that up one day, and I was like, okay, you make more money than I do now, but when you started this job, I went to college. So the time in which you put in 4 or 5 years of this job, you were doing that while I was still trying to get an education. So of course, if you made more money than me, it would merely because you've been in the workforce longer than me. And again, it would all be very dependent upon what you do. So working in social services or working in a profession like being a teacher, we could talk shit about people who make $43,000 a year, but them are teachers. And we need these people. So what is a teacher to do? Okay, you need to be a teacher, then work at Walmart at night too. Like, you know what I'm saying? It is some jobs. There are some things that are selfless. Social services, that shit is selfless. Social workers, mental health care, that is a selfless profession. Nurses, it's not to say that it's not selfless, but nurses make a shitload of money. And it's crazy because a nurse starts out at like $50,000 a year, $60,000 a year, and she had to go to school for the same 4-year degree as a teacher. As a social worker, to be a certified caseworker, got to go to school for 4 years. So does a nurse. Nurse gets started off 50, 60, 70,000. Teachers, social workers, 35 to 40, maybe 45.
Okay, so she said she make more money than you. What if the guy said that to the woman? Oh, you make more money than me.
I wouldn't use that necessarily. What I tell guys is this: don't move off of what your old lady make. So let's say we could come to a common ground, right? I can afford to spend $1,000 a month. If you can afford to spend $1,000 a month, then we'll spend $2,000 a month. We're not gonna spend $2,500 because you can afford to spend $15 versus me only affording to spend $1. You see what I'm saying? So you make $3,000 a pay period, $6,000 a month. You're ready to invest $2,000 a month in rent. If I could match your $2,000, then we could look for something at $4,000. But if I could only pay $1,500, then you could very well pay $1,500, and we'll be looking at a place for $3,000 and not $4,000. Like, we're not going to live because of your means. We're going to work together, or we can live for my means. So if I made $4,000 and you made $2,000, then I'll just pay the whole rent, or I'll be paying more.
Yeah, that's what he say, right?
No, I mean, this is
because I done been told before, oh, you make more money than me. So so if I make more money than you, then why don't you try to match me by maybe getting another job or something of that nature? You know what I'm saying? If you got a job that you ain't making a certain amount of money, and I'm making like 3 times, find you a hustle. But I done had guys, in particular, say to me in the past or whatever, oh, you make more money, go get another job. Oh, I ain't killing myself.
Okay, so again, I think that a bigger problem is that you living and you allowing somebody to contribute more to a lifestyle than you. So that breeds a certain level of animosity, especially from woman to man, not really men to women. A man doesn't mind paying more than this woman, and it would never be spoken of. A woman, she pay more than your ass. Oh, you had better be on your good foot, because she'll cuss you the fuck out. You know that. You know that if you paying $2,000, I'm paying $1,500. You talking straight shit when you get ready to. I already know this Libra.
Oh, you already know the Libra gonna be talking negative,
talking shit. So, and my sister's a Libra, so I already know you know, but I mean, I'm not going to allow you to pay $1,500 to my $1,000.
Look what Mr. Feel Good said. Negative. The breadwinner takes the rent and the mortgage.
I mean, that's not necessary because we can work together on all of it. Now, again, it's very dependent upon how you want to run your shit. But at the end of the day, when we talk about working together, we talking about a palatable situations where it's even swap, no swindles. Because some of these situations is not even swap, no swindle. Again, you may have a nigga who end up paying all the bills, and when a bitch find a nigga who got more money, she may up and leave your ass, and she got all the money she done had ever since she been staying with you, because she staying with you at this point. She ain't paying shit. So she got all that money while you been paying bills and you ain't got shit saved. You ain't got nothing. You see what I'm saying? So nah. I think that when we sit down,
it takes the rent and the mortgage. I'll
like,
be damn.
Well, slash, but you know.
And that's fortunate to take the utilities and car note.
Well, I mean, shit, the utilities and car notes will cost just as much as the goddamn rent and mortgage.
Sure,
so that's why it's important. Like I say, when we come together,
that's why it's
right,
important to communicate on how we gonna handle this.
Right. Because when we come together, even now, right? So you got your own house, you done bought your own house. Now you say you don't want no man staying with you, so apparently you're gonna make your house a rental property and we gonna get some shit together. So now we getting some shit together. Now we looking at total investment per month, what we can do. Okay, you say, well, I can contribute $1,600. Well, guess what? We're gonna match that $1,600. If I say I got $1,600, you may say, oh, I got about 25. No, you got $1,600 too. So we're gonna match it. We're gonna match this energy. It's not gonna be you paying more than me, so you're not gonna feel a way about it. Versus if you was paying more than a nigga, then you know.
Yeah, you gotta do work.
Yeah,
exactly.
do what works for you in your house.
Exactly.
See, but you know the thing is, Germ, and the reason why I have the conversation with women is because I think that there are certain times where standards become detrimental to the community as a whole, right? So as much as you do what works for your household, I think that we can't push the ideology that there's a specific percentage that man needs to pay to be a man, that man needs to pay to be the man of his house. Because even if we were splitting the bills 50-50 right down the middle, I'm still the man of this house. And the reason why I'm still the man of this house, because like I told y'all last week, if a nigga came knocking on that goddamn door and ready to kill some shit, you're not the person that got to go and try to fight that off. You ain't got the person. You're not the person that got to put
doing shit 50-50. So
that's not. Come on. That's why I say it ain't gonna never be 50-50. Cause listen, if
we doing shit 50-50, we gonna tear that nigga ass up together.
So wait. So you mean to tell me you laying down suppression fire? see, I can't even be like, babe, lay down suppression fire. I'm gonna sneak around the back. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, that's factual. Like if a man came to the house with the intent of harming one of us or harming anything, trying to rob, you're not trying to fight him off. That's not gonna be your position. It
ain't my position as a woman, but I'm helping I'm gonna do something.
So you laying down suppression fire.
Yeah.
And what is suppression fire exactly?
Hey, I'm helping. Okay. Trust me, I'm helping.
You know how you gonna help me? You're gonna help me by getting in the closet.
Nah, man, I ain't get. Listen,
guess what?
I'm hard headed as hell.
But guess what? If you tried to come behind me, you know what? The first thing gonna be on my mind is that you right behind me. I'm not gonna be able to think straight. I'm not gonna be able to probably defend our castle. But if you go in the closet and you get there and you lock that door, I know that there's a chance. My piece
in there with me, right?
That's fine.
Oh, okay.
But I know that there's a chance.
Okay, because I got me with me.
Yeah, I could meet this man at the door. I could startle him. He could startle me. If he shoot me, he may also be scared because he done met me. He didn't know I was home. So now he ran out the house. I know you safe.
You see what Keith Davis said? My wife grabbed hers as soon as I grabbed mine. Exactly.
Keith.
I'm grabbing mine. Listen, mine's probably already on me.
Hey, Keith. So check the play, right? Of course, we would love, and we do love that. It's not to say that women don't do that. But you, again, if some shit came to the crib, you're not gonna tell your wife to go lay down suppression fire. You're not gonna be on that. You're gonna be trying to tell her to get to the kids, get down, get under the bed. She got her strap. If anybody come through that door and it ain't me, kill their ass. But you're not gonna expect for your old lady to get in that wall with you.
No, you ain't gonna expect that. But listen.
I'm not even letting you get in the wall. We're not gonna argue about this shit because I ain't got time. The man trying to come through the house. Hey, get your ass in the closet. I don't want to hear it. grab your gun, get in the closet. You hit something. If it ain't a hoo, shoot that shit. But let me go do this. Let me take care of this.
Okay, I'm gonna let you be the man.
I mean,
I'm
but
gonna
that's
I guess. See, that was my thing. I gotta let the man be the man. Like I said, I gotta let the man be the man.
listen
Okay.
because I had this conversation with my little partner them this day. I mean, just last like 3-4 days ago, because his little sister was saying the same shit. She was like, fuck that. He come in the house, I'm right behind you. I'm like, but if you right behind me, if he hits me, he gonna hit your ass too. If you behind me, if I ain't had no gun, you ain't got no gun behind me. So what the fuck is you doing behind me anyway? It didn't make sense. I'm like, what you should be doing is you should be getting low. You should be getting in the closet. You should be hiding. That way, at least when I go out there and fight the man,
Lord,
I could startle the man. He may run out the crib, and now you ain't dead.
Okay, but I'm gonna be ready.
You be ready.
Okay.
And if some shit come through that door and ain't there, woo, shoot that shit. We know our code. Check you out. Teach you how to clear the house room by room. All right. All right. See, hey, Keith, she laughing. She don't even know what the hell that means.
Room by room.
Let me go back up. Let me catch you in. Feel good. Feel good. So I helped for 3 years paying my own bills, helping with hers while cooking, doing date nights every week, and got replaced in one day. That's crazy. God damn. Phil.
Are you hurt, Phil, right now? Are you hurt?
Might be a side dude
Lord.
coming. I'm telling you. Guess what? His ass gonna be left on the side of the road.
He talking about there might be a side dude coming, y'all.
And
Lord.
Phil said, he also said it would never be 50-50. Old school marriages, people surrendered everything. Giving me 50% is shortchanging me, because if I had to up my entire check to provide, I will. I think that goes with a relationship though, Phil. I think that the same way, if we are in a serious relationship and there was a situation where you had to up your whole paycheck, then I think that we know that the situation is serious enough where it has to happen. It's the same way that if something happened on your end, I would have to up my whole check. Plus, I have the added pressure of going out there and potentially robbing.
But honestly, he probably upping his whole check because he bringing home the bare minimum. And he ain't bringing home what she bringing home to the table. So he probably ain't got no choice but to give her the entire check to make him.
No. But what he's saying is giving him 50% is shortchanging him, because if he had to give 100, he will. So I'm kind of lost on that per se. It's like, I get what you're saying, but what we're talking about is not the maximum investment. We're talking about the bare minimum. The bare minimum is two people that should be at least looking at life as a in the way that we're going to work together to achieve those goals. And sometimes that 50-50 split is not 50-50 on each bill. Sometimes that 50-50 split equates to the rent being $2,000 a month, so I pay that, and then all of the other household bills equate to another $2,000 a month, and you may be paying that. So it's, I think, yeah, no, you good, Phil. Shit, brother. Hey, better late than never.
Exactly.
Keith says, oh yeah. Once she learns, she learns. Once she knows, she know. And I get it. Clearing the crib room by room. But guess what? That is not our primary. That's not our primary SP. That's not our standard protocol. You know what I'm saying? The standard protocol is going to be for you to get down, get low, get in the closet. And if something happens, somebody comes through the door, now we're going to go through second protocol. Attack that. Now we're going to have to clear the house room by room, because we don't know how many combatants in the crib. And if they got that far, that means I'm fucked up. So we're talking about just standard operating procedures or standard SOPs. It's not going to be for her to come behind you. You know what I'm saying? It's going to be for her to, try to shield herself as much as possible and only come out if humanly necessary. So.
Okay, back to our 50-50 topic.
Yeah. So I mean, it seems like it does not seem like you have an issue with the 50-50 idea.
I don't have an issue with that at all. I just feel like if we're building together, then we need to put forward that effort to do so.
Right.
And not, look for one, you do more, I do more. No, if we building together, it needs to be 50-50, where we can, we can expand, things can get better. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But some people get comfortable with the bare minimum and feel like, okay, I'm doing just enough to get by. You know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't trying to find no side hustle. I'm giving you $400 every week, so you good with that. Come on, bro.
No. See, but I think that a lot of times women are scorned by the amount of niggas that they done gave this opportunity to, and niggas done fucked this up.
Oh yeah.
I mean, like I said, and Phil, I appreciate that love, brother. And yeah, so that is true. A man is judged by his income, not by his heart or the content of his character. That's just indelible. You know, it's just something that's what I want us to get away from, because if you judge a man solely by his income, then you can still meet a nigga.
But what if you done been allowing, you know, not judging him by his income, but giving him the benefit of the doubt?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And you done scorned the woman, because of women. Sometimes we do that.
Mm-hmm.
We love hard, and oftentimes we do allow men to come into our lives knowing they ain't on the level of that woman or on the level that, you know, we anticipate.
Mm-hmm.
And then you get comfortable and be content with what he get comfortable with what he's doing. He feel like he's doing just enough to get by.
Okay, well, so if you have a man that he met you at one particular place and he has not made effort to move up,
exactly,
then that is a person that's likely not worth your time.
Exactly.
But that is not to be confused with the man that is making every attempt.
Sometimes that affect us. Sometimes that affect us. That make us not want to, you know what I'm saying, go that route again. You understand me?
Right.
You know, so
I understand that completely, because as I said last week, only women have the privilege of using a past relationship to dictate how they move in the future. If a woman scorns you, that
making those same mistakes.
No, it's not about making a mistake. So guess what? We all choose bad people. It happens, right?
Mm-hmm.
I can tell you this. I know that men choose women that are bad because that woman had the intent of being malicious with him.
Mm.
A woman finds a man who is bad likely because that bad man looks so good. If I'm lying, come on now.
Listen,
If I'm lying now.
Honestly, I ain't gonna even go there.
Thank you.
No,
It's okay.
That's not true.
It's okay.
That's not true, though.
It's okay.
That's not true.
It may not be true for you
That's
being
not
a
true.
singular woman, but we're not talking about you in the micro.
Okay.
We're talking
That's
about
not
the
true.
macro.
Okay, we're
Sum
gonna
total.
talk about
A lot of times, like, sayings don't come from nowhere. What do you think the saying, why do good girls like bad guys, come from? Because that's what a lot of women are attracted to. They're attracted to the toxicity and then want to blame all of us because that's what you like. You like your shit get moist when he call you a bitch. Now you mad at everybody.
Oh, no.
Not you.
No. Oh, because we ain't doing the disrespect over here. I'm sorry, baby.
Right. No,
Even though I got tough skin, like, listen, I don't let that get to me. But when I feel like you're disrespectful, I ain't even finna let it go too far with you. I'm gonna probably cut you short and let you go on about your business, because you that I ain't tolerating.
Funny enough, I always tell I
ain't tolerating no disrespect.
I wouldn't never call, like, I've never called a woman that I was in a relationship with. I've never called her a bitch. I've never called any of them a bitch. Now, in the streets, if a woman and I don't know if she infuriated me that bad, then I mean, I'm probably not adverse to throwing that word, but I would never call a woman that in a relationship. As a matter of fact, there's a lot more shit that can hurt a woman besides calling her a bitch. That actually don't even matter. Like, I don't think you hurt Phil. I just think that you've been through an experience and you spoke on your experience, big dog.
Who said Phil was hurt? Somebody said Phil was hurt.
Yeah, you did say you did kind of who hurt.
I probably asked a question.
You did who hurt you, the man.
Okay. Sorry, Phil.
But let me read it. Phil says, not hurt, I'm redeemed. Used to be ashamed, but ladies make a mistake by choosing a guy. The guy the Bible says, when a man finds this in a wife, yeah.
Feel good.
Hey, Phil, bro, let me tell you something.
Oh,
Bro,
Lord.
you know what hurts is, you know what be hurting, because so we also look at shit differently, right? As far as love, the love that I have for a woman is what allows me to financially try to support her. So when a man be hurt, niggas don't be hurt because of like the feelings of lost love. Niggas be thinking about their investment and how their investment just went down the drain. Women be on that. Like if a dude cheat on a woman, it's like I say, if a dude cheat on a woman not thinking, a woman will swear to God that he loved that woman. Men don't even think like that. If a man can have sex with a woman and not even like her ass the whole time. Ooh, I mean, listen, back in my heyday, I would have had sex with a supervisor. I ain't like it. That meant my promotion. And them women supervisors be on it. They already be having their little positions of power and shit. Listen, I'm not above it. And I don't,
Y'all hear Cody? Cody gonna slap around to get to the top.
Hey, listen, you can fake your way to the top.
Cody done slap around to get to the top.
Always real, so real, always for real. When you're coming down. Yeah, I love Dream Girls. I just do not like Beyonce. Let's see, Phil say they know that. That's why finessing is the new thing. Yeah, I mean, I think that we need to stop trying to finesse each other too, man. Maybe trying to finesse women be trying to finesse men. We be trying to finesse each other. I don't think it's necessary. I ain't gonna lie. I used to be a serial finesser. Listen. I'm finna try to get it out to you. You hear me? Cause I believe you got to invest in the time you get with me. But that's not. I'm not like that no more. I'm saved and sanctified, yo.
You Holy Ghost filled.
Oh, what's up with a Honda?
You need to stop playing. Let me get from. Come on. Let me get from right here.
What's up with a Honda?
Holy Ghost filled. Let me move.
Hey, let me stop playing with y'all religious.
You better stop playing.
Oh,
listen, I can't. Oh,
I don't know what that means.
What you just said?
Hold up, Bohoso.
Oh,
I heard it on the Instagram.
Sound like you said you brought a bar of soap.
Oh, that may be a new one. Shit, you may have just gave me a new stand-up joke. Oh, what's up, with a bar soap? Yeah, boy, nigga. Hey, you can talk about how certain people be musty in church. Oh, what's up, with a bar soap? That may work. Somebody who a stand-up comedian, you can use it. Hey, Angie.
Yeah, I see my girl over here.
You late, man.
Where's she been?
You know I started at 8. This is not that CP time.
Where you been, Angie?
But yeah, man. So I don't know. I think that we can begin a process of healing. I think that when we have representatives like yourself go out into a community of women and explain that the palatable situation can be a situation where you contribute monetarily to the success of your household.
Of course.
And with guys like myself going out into the brotherhood and telling brothers, hey brother, you got to put in a little
from
more,
1 to 10, how often we find a brother, of that magnitude.
So the thing is, they are
either they already taken, they got wives, they have girlfriends.
Nah, someone be too short.
So
women do not like short men. So I told a woman today. Now I like 5'11", 6. She like 6 feet, really. She like 5'11", 6 feet, right? Listen. So she will not date short men.
I don't even know.
And she was talking about the day she asked like,
oh Lord, I'm guilty. I am guilty. Listen, I'm 5'6", and I don't even want you 5'6".
You 5'6"?
Yes.
You present a little taller than that.
I'm 5'6".
But I know a chick. See, hey Keith. But you guess what? You got a queen, and she clearing room by room, so you good. You good. You know what I'm saying? But nah. So I mean, she was saying, where are the guys that take women on dates and buy spontaneous gifts?
I'm not. I don't be looking. Feel good. I don't be looking. But when they come my way, I listen. If I gotta look down at you,
my nigga Phil said he's 6'2.5". Well, go ahead on, send the measurements, my boy. I see you.
Hey, I gotta look down.
Talk
to you, because when I put my heels on and I be standing up like a stallion, listen.
Get what? The man who want to take care of you probably 5'8.5". And when you put on the heels, you probably look down on the nigga, probably be like, I'm okay.
Oh Lord,
I'm telling you.
I cannot with this.
Listen, you got women who say they don't like fat niggas. Fat niggas take care of you.
No, I don't discriminate.
Listen, I'm telling you,
Right now, I don't even know what I like because I don't let listen. I don't even have a preference anymore.
Listen, I know chicks, especially maybe it's probably more of a younger thing, maybe. But I remember when I was in college, there was a lot of chicks that talk about they ain't like fat.
Oh my God, Phil, you listen. Phil, you a professor or something?
My man's Dr. Phil. Dr. Phil good. All right, Phil. Just in the inbox, fam.
He's about the man that want to do her good is 5'2" and 3/4.
You hear me? That nigga wear a size 6.
Oh Lord.
She can go get him them $190 vapes. You know, us regular people feet. Cause my vapors, them Vapor Maxes, mine is like 2. I think they be put an extra on mine, but them 230, you could get him thing 180. He could get all the grade school Jordans. That nigga gonna be fat.
No, thank you.
Like, I got to them Jordans. Oh, they was only
Facebook.
100.
Facebook ain't commenting on this 50-50 relationship status stuff. They
Phil,
just watch him.
Phil say he's husky and he's an education major.
I know he was. I could tell. I can tell, Phil.
Yeah,
I can tell. I was an education major too.
What?
I
wouldn't have seen it.
I was.
I would have thought criminal justice.
Well, you know
or
what?
I would have thought nursing.
That's what I should have been in criminal justice, though.
Nah.
Yeah.
I feel like you as a CO. Oh man, boy.
I should have been because
I feel like you gonna lock the flow down with niggas. Niggas talking about damn.
I should have been in criminal justice though, for real.
Hey, Phil. Hey, nah, Keith. Nigga she gonna be walking down the mall. Nigga go damn chocolate. Oh, the whole flow locked down. Go back to yourself. You gonna be on that type of time. I
tried out, but I ain't passed the test.
So,
I couldn't pass that agility test or whatever.
Yeah, I wouldn't have thought education. I would have thought criminal justice. Oh,
elementary education.
Well, you know what? I can see you being a elementary school teacher. Yeah, niggas be trying to come to all the parent teacher conference. I need to know how my son doing.
Miss Parker.
Anytime you have a problem with him, don't call his mama. Call me.
Oh Lord.
Matter of fact, I'm gonna try to keep her from up here because she ignorant. Nigga coming up about that little kindergarten class.
Crazy.
But yeah, man. Oh, okay. Them niggas on the 8th floor that's 6 foot or better. She gonna let them roam. You know they got to put short people on the live floor so
they do that?
Nah, I'm just bullshit.
I'm about to say they do that.
Yeah,
Like that?
I'm not a part of any correctional institutions, but nah. I don't know. I think that what you said is true. I think that we do communicate better.
Yeah.
I also think that there needs to be a certain level of empathy that we provide to each other.
Exactly.
Men have to understand where women are coming from and some of their trepidations as it pertains to that 50-50 relationship. Women have to also understand that it's okay for you to fall, because if you fall for the right man, he's going to catch you every time. And I know that it's difficult to differentiate the right man from all these other niggas because all these niggas be lying. But
that's the thing. Why y'all gotta lie? I don't understand. Like, just be straight up, let a woman know what it is from the get-go, so we won't have no surprises. You know what I'm saying? Well, that's for me. I don't know about nobody else, but for me, I prefer you to just keep it 100 with me and keep it real. Let me know what the deal is.
You know what? Everybody say that.
Yeah, everybody say that, but then when you be honest, then it's a problem.
Okay. So as long as you know it.
But I understand that. But okay. I wanted you to keep it real. I want you to be discreet. Let me know. Lay it all out. Give me the option to decide whether or not that's what I want to be involved in, especially when you got these little side, you got your whole family over there, and you're trying to have a side woman over here. Listen.
Well, you know, another part about that is, I think that a lot of times I blame
y'all lie because we don't want to hear the truth.
Y'all don't, but it's true. So listen, I think a lot of guys mess up because they don't. And it's very difficult to do so. One thing about playing the game is that as much as you want to compartmentalize the game, the emotions of a woman is unpredictable. So as much as a woman, because guess what? Before I even tried it, that chick, I told her, because see, I ain't telling you about her, because you important, she not. So she need to know about you. She need to know that if she ever see you on scene, don't act up, because I act like I don't know you, and I'm not gonna punch in your shit if you try to jump on her. Cause again, I don't know you. I think y'all trying to jump my girl. I don't know you. So she definitely needs to know about you.
She need to know about me?
Yes.
Oh hell. Well, you know what? That's what y'all do.
No, not know about you, like know your personal business. But she needs to know that Yolanda is mine. Yolanda makes me happy, and I ain't going nowhere. I play the game.
So if Yolanda make you happy, what you need with her?
Because the game is the game.
Oh, okay. That's what it is.
Because guess
Okay.
what? Yolanda make me happy.
One girl fulfills my physical need.
Guess what? I can explain it to you like this, right?
Provide for me mentally.
Not even that. You make me happy. You make me happy in the sense that
my world.
you make me happy.
The confusion. Weeds girl.
Well, I'm gonna get your comment in a second, Phil.
I want to lose.
But you making me happy means that when it don't work no more, that I won't lose no love for you.
Confused.
So being out there in the streets playing with the little chickadees, that just be the bullshit.
Going crazy. What will I do?
She ain't got no point, Phil. What's up, brother?
Let
me get Phil comment in here real quick. So Phil says, ladies run to the liars because he's physically attractive to her. Physical attraction is always a vital element. I think that is very true. I think that physical attraction more so is a vital element, man to woman versus women to man. And I know this because you could find your way to a woman's heart simply by being able to make her laugh or smile. You could be an ugly nigga, but if you can make her laugh, if you can make her smile, then
you got that right.
You know, you ain't looking so ugly no more. And guess what? You're gonna look ugly to everybody else, but you gonna be her ugly ass nigga.
Period.
So I mean, men, I think men are much more visual when you talk about like being attractive. But then again, like I say,
you men look at the outer appearance.
Right, but but again, that's why I say when a woman makes you happy, she makes you happy in the sense that if your dick did not work no more, you would still love this woman. A lot of these scallywags just be for the dick. Because he got his own mind. Me and him don't even be on the same page sometimes. I be telling Buddy, relax. And he be like,
he got his own mind, oh Lord.
You know, so when he don't work no more.
Y'all be thinking with the wrong head.
Nah, y'all, listen.
Some of them.
A lot of guys
Most
do.
of them.
I ain't gonna say most.
Pretty much
but a lot of guys do. A lot of guys do. Because for a man, like I say, sex is not love for a man. That's why men can have multiple partners and not have any love for any of them. Versus a woman, I think that any woman of moral standing, she has to definitely develop some feelings for that man to truly enjoy the sexual experience, which means that she does not have sex often because she does not often build those connections. So when your woman cheat on you, she done built that connection with another nigga.
Exactly.
If your man cheat on you,
go ahead. Y'all men gonna be mad with Cody. Cody, go ahead.
No, I mean that's true. Because if a man cheat on you, it's not that he love another woman. It's not that he even give a fuck about her. He likely had an opportunity and he took it.
And he took it.
But when you cheating to replace a nigga. That's why niggas be real hurt behind that. Niggas be hurt because you trying to replace me. I wasn't even trying to replace you. She just threw that shit this way, and I had the time.
And you just had the time, and you just went for it, and
you know
nothing was in the way but air opportunity.
Facts.
And you just went for the gusto.
But guess what I told her though? If she ever see me in the streets with you and she say something, we're gonna jump on her ass like I ain't know her.
And I supposed to
we supposed to beat her ass together. We gonna jump that bitch. I'm not letting.
See, that's another thing. When y'all have y'all little side pieces, y'all don't put them in check and let them know their position. Y'all let them get too far beyond where they supposed to be.
Nope. Let me tell you something.
Keep y'all side pieces in check. Let them know their position. Listen.
They be knowing. This is the thing. Emotions from a woman is unpredictable.
Yeah. You're
so
right.
You could tell a chick, man, listen, I got an old lady. I done been through this shit before. Hey, man, listen, I got an old lady. I love my old lady and all that good shit. You feel me? You want to play the game? We can play the game. That's, the life. But I got an old lady. And she'd be like, shit, it's cool. Next thing you know, she at my mom's house crying. I'm like, why you being weird? She like, why you being weird to me? Like, that shit crazy. So, women want to believe the lie. Y'all think they can change the truth. Yeah. There are a lot of women feel like they can change motherfuckers. I did that 3 years. PPP loan changed that one day.
PPP loan. I ain't fucking with no PPP loan.
No, Phil said he was out here busting his ass for his old lady for 3 years. And the
PPP loan,
she
got that PPP loan.
Got up out of there.
They can have it. Cause I don't need him saying, listen, Hey, calling me for commissary. I'm sorry, boo. So we
And guess what? So that's
you got that PPP loan. That was your business.
But even that's even a whole nother situation, because we don't talk enough about the fact that some of these ideologies is what's leading our babies to be killed. You look at it, right? If you look at a man purely by what he brings in or what money he has, then you have not accounted for what he's done to get that money and who he could have possibly done it to. So when we hear about 3-year-old, 4-year-old birthday party, blah, blah, blah. Somebody come shoot up the party. Well, we know damn well they're not gang banging in kindergarten. The likelihood be that daddy been fucking off in the streets, finessing, jugging niggas, running off on plugs. And now they trying to get at him anyway
by
they
any
see
means.
him.
Yes,
You know what I'm
exactly.
saying?
Unfortunately.
So that's why I say we also have to take a look at that and reevaluate how we judge people.
So we need to stop putting so much pressure on the man.
Not to say there's nothing wrong with good pressure. But good pressure is like this. I know you can do it. Let's get it done.
Exactly.
The bad pressure is
I'm tired of
why
that.
I ain't got no biz like him. Like, why you can't get me a bill? I want a Birkin and all.
No,
That's
see, no,
bad
that's
pressure.
some little girl, immature, ignorant, dumb. That ain't even a woman. That's not a woman. Because a real woman ain't finna say she want what the next woman has unless she going to get it herself. So that's some little girl stuff right
And
there.
I don't disagree with you, except there's a large population of women that are literally living to keep up with the Joneses. And if you can't provide them what somebody else has, then they're gonna simply find somebody
But
else.
that's somebody who ain't trying to be in no committed relationship anyway, because they gonna jump from John Paul because they need John Paul, Tom, and all of them to provide for them that materialistic lifestyle.
Don't disagree with you at all, but like I say, the bigger problem is, like I say, there's not enough women that expound upon these ideologies like you, or like how we just was able to come to a legitimate agreement as it pertains to how life could work if we equally contribute.
Exactly.
We don't have enough women that speak out like that. What we see are all of the women who speak into the adverse of that. For the women who say, oh, if you pay 50-50, that's a roommate. We see a lot more of those women than we ever see women that say, me and my man gonna build an empire together.
Exactly. If that's what we're trying to do, then I mean, hey, it gotta be half and half. 50,
Right, but like I say, and even for
why
me,
not? I mean, like I really don't see a big issue with that though. You know,
I don't
because most women, a lot of times, if they be honest with themselves, depending on what type of man they have, a lot of times you probably paying most of it yourself anyway, but you just want to act like this man doing so much. So why not go ahead and do it 50-50? Or you living in Section 8 and you pretending as if you living this magnificent lifestyle, but knowing damn well you living in Section 8 and your rent ain't even but so much, but you trying to act like your rent is this and that when you know in reality, come on now, stop it. You know? So now you probably got this man thinking you paying buku buck of dollars and you ain't paying number $42 a month.
I know somebody who that happened to. Nigga was paying full rent, not knowing this chick had Section 8. Well, did not know. But I mean,
I'm sorry if I stepped on some of you women feet, but yeah.
Guess what? We should both be using the system to get over. Let's split that 40. Matter of fact, I paid 42 for the year, baby. Don't worry about it. Baby, I got the rent. The rent. I got that. Don't worry about it.
You know?
Let me put that up. Shit. I go get blood, get that little $42. Shit. You get blood on the front end, on the back end of a month, gonna get you about $60. Pay the rent covered.
I just act like, girl, stop it. Cut it out.
Come in.
You just tell people. See,
I know who that is.
Oh, that's Miss Angie. So be real. Miss Angie
on,
Be Real done walked up in the building.
Uh-oh.
Miss Angie Be Real done walked up in the building. She late though.
She late.
Cause it's 9:37 and we about to go up. Oh, okay. Where you going all cute?
Hey, I'm just listening. She got the little slits in her jeans, her thighs all out.
Oh, we went to dinner. Okay, that's my good.
But yeah, so I and maybe if we can get more women to have the conversation for more women, because I think a lot of things about just looking at it from self, like the fellas, we talk. So there's a conversation that we have in the barbershop. You know, we like this show. When I first started this show a year and some change ago, me, my brother-in-law, and another guy, the idea behind the show was to allow women to see how just us regular guys feel. Not the guys like a Justin LeBoy or Derek Jacks, who, you know what I'm saying? Because a lot of times women listen to these affluent ass niggas. Women listen to these affluent niggas, not really having an understanding that not everybody is up there. So it's easy to talk that shit when you up there. You know, if I'm making six figures and if I'm making $400,000, $500,000, $700,000 a year, it's easy for me to sit here and tell niggas about, oh, if you don't pay all the bills, you a pussy ass nigga. No. It's easy for me to say that when I'm in that position. But when we live a regular life, when all of us are trying to make ends meet, you know, blessings for you. You've been with the post office for all these years now. So that has afforded you the opportunity to climb. You know what I'm saying? You get your good.
But I still don't look down on people.
No, you don't. I don't think you do. You because guess what?
But I've always been a go-getter.
Right.
See, God just blessed me with that job because he saw that I ain't mind making my money by all means. I was a crossing guard in the morning, working KFC at night.
Hustle shit.
Getting my hustle on. Because I had to make my money. You understand? I had a son to take care of. And I ain't waiting for nobody to do nothing for me, even though granddaddy was there. A man. He was there, but Yolanda had to get Yolanda. So when I got my job that I have now, that I've been there for 16 years, it was all a blessing. You feel me? But like I say, I don't look down on nobody. Hey. I done gave benefits of the doubt. Trust me.
I don't think that you have, and I think that a lot of times we go through souring experiences, but it's just important, man, that we don't let those experiences continue to define and dictate how we move. You know, we all make mistakes, and we all have not been good judges of character. That is not something that's germane to specific people, and shit like that. So, you know, I think that when you know better, you do better. I think that the same thing or the same potential that you got fooled by the last time, I guarantee you, you know the difference between that quote unquote potential or really complacency with resource versus a man that may not have the resource or opportunity, but definitely really has potential. So even the lesson, even that is a lesson in itself. I don't really think that I don't really think, you know, we tease and shit like that, but I don't really think that, in my mind, I don't think that the notion of you saying that you ain't dealing with somebody that has potential anymore. I understand the gravity of the statement, but I don't think that the literalness of the statement is what you actually mean. I think that you're setting a bar, or you're setting an expectation, but it's a soft expectation because you realize that things do move up and down and things do happen to people. So
yeah, things
I would
happen.
like to think so. I mean,
things happen.
You got that good federal job, but guess what? And you had that federal job for 16 years.
16 years, baby.
But in 2008, when this shit crashed, us private sector working folk, a lot of people lost it all. And a lot of people have not even been able to climb out of those holes from just then. You know, I mean, you've had different economic crashes even through the pandemic. You know, there are so many people that 2019 they were affluent that now they broke as fuck because of this pandemic. And I don't think that, knowing all of these extenuating circumstances, I don't think that you would just say fuck all that. I think that you have at least some type of understanding and empathy to that situation.
Very true. The dude she was into, she showered and housed them. I'm gonna let Phil have that.
She's talking about he's talking about the chick that he was dealing with.
Okay.
See, you could say just found out she was on housing a year later. And she still everything too. Did all that only to make
$14 an hour. And I always had a side gig. Very true. Dude, she was showered and housing them. Oh,
you know what I'm saying? So he's saying he out here busting his ass off of 14 an hour, and she out here.
She got her side gig. She got a side dude. Okay.
And see, that's another thing too. a lot of men are unwilling to work 2 jobs in a relationship because it's gonna be like in my mind. I've been in a relationship where I was asked to work 2 jobs at one time. I didn't think that working a second job was more important than the time I spent with my kids or with the time that I spent in my relationship. I thought that if we continue to work together, that all things we will make in due time. But I really wasn't willing to sacrifice the time that I spent with my children because, like, I enjoy reading to my. At that time, I had enjoyed reading to my daughter every night, and she'll go and just like this little shit here. She got a bookcase, and I tell her go grab a book, and she gonna grab 6 of them. Mm-hmm. And I sit there and I say, okay, well, I ain't gonna read 6, I read 4. And I sit there and I read, but me working 2 jobs, I wouldn't have been able to do that. And that's a moment that I wouldn't have never got. Because now she damn 15 almost, and she can't stand the sight of parents. You know how children is.
Oh yeah, I got one.
You know what I'm saying?
15-year-old.
So
right now,
you know, but those times I wouldn't have missed for the world. My son playing football, me being at every one of those games, even though I was a coach, but me being at all of those games, that's because I didn't have to work on the weekends, and those times were important to me, and I wouldn't give those up for nothing. So I think that, you know, that's another struggle that a lot of men go through. That's the struggle that I went through. Mm-hmm. That's why I didn't want to do it. I felt like if I worked 2 jobs, then me working 16 hours a day, coming home, and I only have another 8 to sleep, shower, love on you, love on my kids, make it to work, make it to home, and then I had to be right back up. I felt like at some point I was going to be cutting the people that mattered the most. I was going to cut them short for the people who don't give a fuck about me. And if I died, they wouldn't give y'all a fucking dime except that little pussy ass $500.
But was your household happy with that?
We had our issues, but I don't think
I think it's all about making the household happy, you know,
right?
Whatever makes the household happy,
right? So I think that, I mean, we had our issues, but I think that our issues came from lack of communication. I think that I didn't say enough, she didn't say enough, and then it got to a point where we had got kind of frustrated. But even now, you know, hey, listen, you know, it was all a learning experience, so it's cool, but I think that at that time it was more so just communication, because even with my strong feelings towards it, in order for me to communicate that, I also have to feel like you understand where I'm coming from. Mm-hmm. A lot of times men don't say anything because you don't understand. That's
where the relationship fails.
You know what I'm saying? So there's a lot of things that I didn't say. There's a lot of upset and aggravation that I just carried around on me but you have to communicate. So that's why I think that situation may have went wrong at that time. Like, it was more so just a level of communication. We didn't really have it. But yeah, I mean, that's, you know, also women will make a man get a second job only to cheat and blame it on him because he's always at work. Not all women.
There's not Phil all say women. He finna go to work. He going to his second job. He say, request his page. He a new fan.
Hey, well, my brother Phil, we appreciate the love, man. I appreciate you sticking around, watching with us, with your comments, man.
Interacting, yes. Thanks for the interaction.
You know, appreciate that. But yeah, so and that is a fear of a lot of men. Why? Because we've heard the stories, we've seen it happen, and we have been the men. Listen, I have been the man that woman called because your ass worked 2 jobs. Mm-hmm. I've been that nigga, and I wasn't paying none of her bills. Matter of fact, he was paying her bills and he was paying mine because she used to give me his money. God. Man, listen, Auntie used to go to the grocery store and fill up my refrigerator.
Oh my God.
I've been the man. So a lot of men, especially when you come from a different walk of life, and you kind of notice you are fearful of that happening to you because you've been the guy,
and you know
what it's like you know what I'm saying, when you working 16. Because again, like I said, let's break down. We only have 24 hours in a day. If you spend 16 at work, that's the 8 at work for 2 jobs. That does not account for your travel time. It take you 30 to 45 minutes to get home. Mm-hmm. Imagine taking 30 to 45 minutes to get to a second job, and then another 30 to 45 minutes to get back home. And then you had to leave and do another 35 minutes to an hour in morning traffic. So now you're talking about you spending a total of what? Almost 20 hours out of the house. At what point do you sleep?
Exactly.
What point do you eat, shit, shower, shave? If you got kids, what time do you spend with them? You know, you got an old lady, when you rub her back, when you love on her. I mean, these are legitimate concerns, and my fear is that, especially in this city, especially where we're at now, life is so expensive that to ask someone to do that is almost selfish. It's almost selfish.
Okay.
Yeah, man, appreciate that. Promote it, my brother. Like, share, subscribe. We appreciate all love. Make sure y'all catch Angie's on Tuesdays and Thursdays, the Hood ESPN. Y'all already know. Angie, give me yo. And now she go try to. You hear this booty? You see this? You hear this bullshit, sedity shit? And yo, okay, all right.
Go ahead and put
like
that.
Angels, Burgers. Angel. Okay. Oh, you Angel today. Okay. Boy, she Angel.
She Angelina over there.
You hear me? You know the day, boy. Angel.
Angelina over there.
You want to put any more accents on your name, Smith A? Do you want to put an E behind it or something? You ain't want to hit up with the hood, yo.
I said, yo.
Listen to the boss.
You heard Rose. Shout out to Rose. Y'all make sure y'all go to
right.
WamsGoodFranchise.com. Look at search Wamsgood Franchise on Google. Y'all make sure y'all go to the IG page. Miss Ross is one thing I can say about this woman ever since I met her.
That's right.
From the first time I met her.
That's right.
She ain't did nothing but continue to try to put me in positions to win. This radio show, my ability to be up here with these beautiful ladies.
Yes,
it would not be possible
Ross
without Rose. So y'all make sure y'all always support whatever she doing. Y'all go to all of the streaming platforms, listen to her music. Shout out to Boss Network. They doing you feel me, Boss Models.
Boss Models,
y'all
yes,
go download
coming through soon.
Network
yes,
app.
Boss Models.
Y'all go to Wamsgood Franchise, man. Go get your own franchise, become an owner, empower yourself, build generational wealth. Okay, that's the only thing she asking, and she's splitting everything with you. Could you imagine you ain't never been a part of a multi-level marketing company that allows you to keep 50% of everything you breathe in? Y'all bring in. So y'all shout out to Rose. She already know it's all love, Rose. I love you. I love you. So yeah, man. Shout out to Angie. Y'all make sure y'all catch her Tuesdays, Thursdays with her Hood ESPN vibes. We're gonna make sure we try to get Yolanda up here a little more. I like Yolanda conversation. We're gonna
thank you. I appreciate that.
Come on now. Just you all right with me. We gonna listen, we're gonna let her be the spokesman for the new generation, okay? Even though she's not a part of this new generation, I think that she has qualities that both young and older women could dig. And I know all the brothers, young, old, or indifferent, probably still wiping their mouth. Y'all get off my, never mind. You feel me? Get out this business.
Y'all here, Cody.
Y'all get out this business. Because Phil needed to go to work. As you should have seen Phil. Phil was giving out his height and all. Phil say, I'm 6'2.5", I'm an education major.
Oh, Lord.
Phil was trying to put in his bids. You hear me?
Lord,
Listen here. Phil was trying to get
there. And Phil say he going to his second job. Hey, and Phil say he going to his second job.
You hear me? Feel like I'm on job number 2. You hear me? I hear you, my boy.
Phil going to his second job.
Hey, boy, my boy.
What happened?
My boy was listing qualifications and all. Yeah, he was giving an examples of what type of.
Do me a dating thing one day.
Hey, yeah, a little auction vibe.
Yeah,
you know.
I'm about to set up. I'm about to put some.
Okay, Sunshine, Sheikah, yes, girl, I'm gonna come back. You feeling me? Okay, girl, yes.
So that was we could do that little 1 hour Zoom date.
Yeah,
because pandemic vibes. But I'm pretty sure that a lot of these guys would love to have an hour of your time just to be able to converse with y'all. Yeah, we got auction off Angie. And we got
Lord, he auction. Listen, we got to tell them where to tune in on www.mrronair.com.
WMRR.
That's where y'all tune in at on all other platforms instead of Facebook. You can go to www.wmrronair.com.
Yeah. Because listen, if I get an hour of your time, shit, I got to get it. I know I'm making smile at least once or twice. And my brother, if I could get y'all,
Ross, put it out there.
You feel me? If I could get you an hour of FaceTime with any one of these beautiful young ladies, you better capitalize. Be like Phil. Start off with the 6'2.5". Phil say, my nigga put the 0.5. Oh, I don't know now.
Because you already know how I like him. You already know I like him chocolate.
Phil, let me see. I'm trying to look at Phil a little picture now, but
You know, I like
he
him
feel like he made
chocolate.
the little dark skin. And he say he husky. I forgot to add that too.
Not too husky, but like husky, like like.
I take him
your shoulders
husky.
a little bit.
You know, I don't
All
really
that
don't
muscle
have
shit,
a.
You can't touch your back. No, they can have that.
Cause nigga who that muscle can't wipe their ass, they be shitty boom.
That mean I can whoop it. When I swing at him, he can't swing fast.
Facts. Niggas be,
Yeah, they can't move. Yeah, I don't want nothing like that.
Yeah, nah.
nah.
so
I don't need nothing. Can't throw nothing back.
you hear me? Now, ladies, gentlemen, we are Rose. We can put Rose in there too. We're gonna figure this out. We are gonna do it for a worthwhile cause. I don't know. We may do it for my football team. Shit, I don't know. Something. Just do it for the kids. But yeah, we'll do an auction, and you'll get a 1 hour opportunity to have a conversation with any one of these young ladies via whatever platform you want to use. You want to get on FaceTime, you want to get on Facebook Messenger, WhatsApp, Instagram, any of that. Now you can't have their numbers. No, you can't have their phone number. But if in that hour you get their personal phone number, that's your business. But yeah, man, we just gonna set up a little love connection. Y'all already see what these women about. Yolanda say she cool with the 55th on. Angie say don't come to her with that bullshit. You need a 70 at least, okay? So
70-30, baby. I don't do roommate.
My girl
shit.
say she ain't doing roommate stuff.
You
Yeah,
know.
nah.
so what did you have any more businesses you want to get in there before we get on the pot here today?
No, I'm gonna come back in with that next time.
Okay, so next time Yolanda comes, she gonna have all her businesses lined up. Angie, anybody you want to shout out, any business you want to support real quick while we up here?
Oh yeah, my brother, Crabman 305. Make sure y'all go check him out right down State Road.
On State Road.
Yeah, that is State Road, ain't it? What is that?
Hell no.
That
What you talking about?
That is. That's
Opalaka Boulevard.
Yeah, what is that called?
135th Street.
Opalaka Boulevard.
That's the back of it. The front street. What is that?
135th Street.
135th Street.
On the front, right?
Opalaka
First-
Boulevard.
What else is called? Post office lady.
Opalaka Boulevard. That's all I know about.
And no.
I'm
If
gonna go
it-
to
if it's-
Opalaka Boulevard primarily because they are the post. She probably be delivering and shit.
I don't deliver on here. I'm
Just live over there.
I'm on South Beach.
Oh, see?
I'm on South Beach, y'all.
Oh, well then you may not stay there.
Shout out to all the black businesses throughout Dade County. Everybody who's black owned.
Black
Black
owned, black
owned.
operated. Let me see. Crabman 305 family on this end. You hear me? Shout out to my boy. Let's see. Angie be on
Tuned in
scene.
tomorrow for Hot Topics.
Oh, y'all
Let's
heard
see
my
Angie
girl
on Be
tomorrow on
Single a
Hot
Little
Topic.
Longer.
What happened?
Angie on Be Single
said
a
that?
little longer.
I think he said Angie. I mean, I think he missed the G and said gonna be single a little longer.
Why you feel like that? Because I said 70-30. Let me break it down. here right quick.
We ain't got no time.
We ain't got no time for the break.
You said you ain't gonna get on.
She want to break it down right quick. She want to
Yeah,
break it
we
down.
can-
She want to break it down to her. Go.
Mr. Keith.
Keep that.
Keith Davis said you gonna be single for a little bit longer.
Mr. Davis, I don't know if your
He talking about yeah.
I don't know if your father was in your life, but let me explain something to you, baby. If you look at it, it's never 50-50. A man is always going to end up paying more. The man is always going to be the dominant provider. So whether you know it or not, it's never 50-50. So think about that one.
In
before
her
you come at
eyes.
me. Because in my household, it's not going to be 50-50. I'm not your roommate.
Y'all heard that.
And on that note,
And on that note,
Anything else you want to say about I'm going to be single?
hey, matter of fact, Keith, I'm gonna tell you, I ain't gonna even do it.
And how you know I'm single? You said I'm going to be single a little longer. How you know I'm single?
He probably remember the last show when you was out here saying you were single.
But be quiet, Cody.
I'm never
What
asked her.
makes you think I'm single? Like, why you feel like I'm single? That's what I want to know.
ooh, listen. He laughing.
okay.
Oh,
You
now he
better
laughing.
laugh. Yeah, exactly. But I mean, ain't no 50-50 over here, baby.
Yeah, I hear my girl.
It's never 50-50.
Well,
For y'all other women who be making them Facebook Live talking about, oh, y'all women stupid, be talking about 50-50, it's supposed to be 50-50. You sound stupid because it's never 50-50.
well, honey, I feel like it's 50-50 on this.
It'll never be 50-50.
It's never gonna be 50-50.
It's never
Even
50-50.
if we.
It's never 50-50.
Okay, my sister says never 50-50,
It's never,
but
if you think about it, listen, if you think about it, even if you tell him, well, you know what? He gonna give me the money for this bill. He gonna give me the money for that. He gonna give me
no. When we say 50-50, we mean we breaking down
You
all
ain't
the
though.
bills half.
You ain't though.
half.
You ain't though.
Half. Like if the mortgage 18, I'm gonna pay 9, he gonna pay 9.
First of all, a real man ain't even for to break the mortgage down with you.
Listen,
Now, the light bill and all that other stuff.
Each household, it depends on the household. It depends on the household.
But wait, but why do women
But
always
if we
If he got the biggest bill, I'm not gonna let him pay the light bill, and the water bill, and the cable bill.
I understand.
Okay, if that's how you want your household, then then it's all good. If that's the way you're gonna do it, if you and him in agreement to say, okay, listen, he says I'm paying the mortgage. The mortgage $2,000. Okay, I pay the mortgage. You got everything else.
Yeah.
But we gonna split the food down the middle.
What food?
Grocery.
Bro, just pay the damn grocery bill. That's a grocery bill.
No, because I probably spent $300 a week for grocery. Who knows? Girl, Walmart high as hell.
I like steak. I don't know what you talking about.
What? Listen, Walmart high now. Listen, hell yes it is. Because when I go to the grocery store, my bill be $200-something. I look at my buggy and be like, what's in there? No, I have one buggy. I ain't even been to the meat store yet. Listen. Yes.
Walmart.
Walmart done got expensive. Walmart done got expensive. You hear me? Y'all know these groceries are expensive.
Her grocery bill could be like, I like steak.
Okay, now there you go. Now you say it's really 100. There you go. You got that 50-50 bullshit.
You said, but it's still, what he's saying is you're both putting in 100%.
It's equal effort.
Yeah, exactly.
There you go.
You put in the equal effort.
That's what but he's still 50-50. But it's still 50-50 because you're both putting in 100%.
We not splitting.
No matter.
You're right. Me and Yolanda splitting.
We not splitting like bill, water bill. We got to split the grocery bill. We got to split your hygiene bill. Bitch, fuck you.
That's why I like chocolate good. You see me and Yolanda good.
It's Angie with the light skin shit.
So
listen. So if he paid the $2,000 for the mortgage and that's it, and you got everything else.
Yeah.
What about everything else?
Run over?
I ain't gonna run over.
What if the bills run over? Listen, I got a lot of bills in my damn house by myself, and trust me.
How much your light bill be a month?
I done had a light bill damn near $400.
My shit don't go over $90, baby.
Well, see, now you living different.
Even in my house.
Listen.
Even in my house.
Listen, that's why I say different.
Never went over 107.
I say different. That's why I say different stroke for different folks. You have to sit down and communicate and let each other know what is what, and this is what we look like. Now, if you can eliminate some things and eliminate some bills, and
you can't eliminate light bill now.
I'm saying not.
You said
eliminate some bills and maybe decrease some bills. Okay, then that's understandable. But if you at a budget and you say, well, it's usually around this amount, it's usually around that amount. If you run over those bills because you paying the miscellaneous bills, and what if you run over what he done paid for the mortgage? Then what?
I ain't gonna go.
We're talking about a situation that could definitely happen.
He gonna pick up the motherfucking slack.
Oh, now you want him to pick up the slack.
That's why it's never 50-50. That's what I'm trying to tell you. It's never going to be 50-50.
If you make that agreement, it will be.
It's no agreement.
When our bills come in and we say, okay, we got the mortgage, we got the lights, we got the water, we got the car insurance, we got the car note, we got the
I'm paying all my own though.
We got the cell phone where you probably pay your
okay,
own
so you
phone.
saying that car notes and car insurance is separate from
my
household bills?
Yeah, I got my own shit. Yeah, I ain't finna give him my bill. I got my own credit card bills. He ain't finna pay my credit card bills. That's mine.
Okay, that's understandable.
Why would I make you pay my credit card bills? That's my shit.
Because y'all probably use them together.
No, I use my own shit.
Right, but I mean,
no, that's my car insurance, and my credit cards. Those are my bills.
No, because if we coming in together, we all finna do this.
Those are the bills you came into the relationship.
Yeah,
but guess what? Yeah. When you come into that relationship, you and that man is gonna be one.
Okay. Okay, go ahead.
So because y'all gonna be one, that means y'all are equally contributing in each other's lifestyle. Baby, you need to cut that American Express because I already got it like that.
Look. Don't cut it. Keep the visa.
Keep the visa.
You gonna keep both of them.
Don't keep because I can't pay the American Express.
We gonna keep both of them.
Y'all should be killing the American Express bill. Look at that. $700 insurance, $500 light bill.
What kind of motherfucking driver record you got?
Hey, now but I mean,
what kind of driving record you got and what kind of car you drive too?
A life driving record.
Get some
shit be happening.
Stay in your income.
But listen, see that cell phone, you got to eliminate that cell phone bill.
Bullshit.
Because
bullshit bill.
Unless you're gonna pay that yourself.
I gotta go 50-50 because you wanna act like
no. Not that cell phone bill, not $500. That's why you communicate. It's all about communication.
Because
Okay, that's good. You paying $700 for 3 cars. It ain't like you paying $700 for 1 car.
Okay, hold
see,
on.
But that's car. See, he doing $300. He doing $700 for 3 cars.
Right.
Okay, he paying 3 fucking cars.
Right.
The fuck he talking about?
Time out real quick, y'all.
Rims that don't paint it in.
Excuse me, y'all. We had to have a side conversation real quick.
Though, you see what I'm saying? No.
But you didn't hear what he said earlier about the extra
about
the extra bank accounts
in our household, right?
in the extra bank accounts.
In this household we building, we have 6 bank accounts because she has a personal checking and savings.
Yeah.
I have a personal checking and savings.
Yeah, me too.
And then we have a household or a joint checking and savings.
Yeah, no,
our joint checking and savings is what we both contribute money for our bills. That's why we put our bills on auto pay.
Yeah.
So we autopilot that.
I love
and then you spend your money on what you spend your money on.
Yeah.
I spend my money on what I spend my money on. We have a savings account together so that we can do things as a team, like vacations and shit like that.
I agree with that 100%.
Right, but now point your hand this way because I said that. That was my idea.
Oh, there's your idea. Okay.
Yeah, thank you. Give me mine.
Yeah, Cody want to have all these.
I need my credit.
Cody want to have all these.
Listen, boy, it's hard to get credit out here, man. I need some trade lines. Who gonna hit with the trade line?
Oh, I can help you out with trade line now. I put you on my shit. You ain't getting the card though.
No.
Oh, okay.
Hey, listen, ladies and gentlemen, man.
With your credit now, I give you a trade line, but you ain't gonna get the card for that line.
Oh, I need the card.
No, man. No, I'm gonna help you pay your credit line.
Hey, ladies and gentlemen, man, we definitely appreciate all y'all love. We appreciate everybody who tuned in, all the comments, all the likes, and all the shares.
Yes.
We do this every Monday. I do this every Monday. I do this every Monday, man. Man Talk Monday.
Keep going on with your 50-50 ass. I bet your household ain't 50-50.
Lord, listen to this one.
I bet your household not 50-50.
Hey, Keith, man,
just like he said, he paying $700 for that insurance, that $500 for cell phone. Nigga, that's a family plan too. Nigga, you paying all the bills. There's no 50-50 in your household.
Hey, Keith.
And nigga, I bet you paying 80-20. Look, yeah, you better laugh. The fuck out of here.
Hey, Keith, I just want to state for the record that if I'm not mistaken, we friends on Facebook. So I don't know how you spelled my name wrong, but that shit hurt my feelings for the rest of the evening. I just want you to know that, my brother. But we appreciate y'all, man. Thank y'all for tuning in to Man Talk Monday here tonight, every Monday from 8 to 10. Shout out to everybody. Shout out to Angie, her show. Y'all make sure y'all check out them hot topics on Wednesday. Tune in. Hey, Keith, tune in tomorrow. Hot Topics on the Vibes. With Angie Be Real. I don't know if Yolanda gonna join. Oh no, Yolanda said she going to work.
Yeah, Yolanda be at work.
You want Lobster Tail tomorrow night?
That sound good.
All right, guys. Y'all get out of our business. Get out of our family business. Man Talk Monday. We appreciate y'all. See y'all on
thanks for
Monday.
having me.
Yes, God.
All right.